Hart, Maddox Grady, Maddox Brantley, Colin Malone, Tucker Cullum, Eli White, Brantley. And our fifth grade team is coached by Jeremy Cullum.
Well, good evening and welcome to Greenbrier here in the wake of the home opener. I'm JP Brazil. I'm not Matt. JP Brazil alongside me, Matt McJunkins.
Hey, you can be me, my man.
That's right. Well, we are happy to be back here on Patriot Day here in Greenbrier. There's a lot going on, Matt.
Huge crowd, man. Huge crowd. Love it. What an awesome day. You know, tomorrow's September 11th. 9/11 is such a solemn day. 20 years since our nation was invaded, and we're not quite doing the anthem, but 20 years ago tomorrow, our nation was invaded by terrorists.
Yeah.
And today, we're here to celebrate those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice and those who have lived, but also paid the sacrifice of their risking their lives to serve this country.
Absolutely. You know, everyone's standing in the crowds, and I'm not sure, is there a prayer going on right now? Or?
I can't hear it.
There's a lot of quiets. Well, we'll keep talking. However,
yeah.
You know, we were talking to Sean before the game today. The flag out there, it's 20 yards by 10 yards.
Yeah, I did not realize it was that big. How awesome is that?
It's pretty.
Let me tell you, if you look, it's every bit of that.
It is indeed. There's quite a few players out there that are holding it.
We have our own veteran on staff, Mike Bowen.
We do. We're going to talk to him in a bit, as a matter of fact, in the pregame.
Iraqi freedom.
You know, there's a lot of people that, really a lot of people don't realize that have served our country.
Well, you know, if you go into a crowd somewhere, well, just like tonight, every few people you see, very likely somebody there has served in some capacity.
That's exactly right. You know, Matt, as a matter of fact, as we kind of get the broadcast going, we'll talk pregame a little bit later about Arkadelphia.
Yeah. We got plenty of time.
Things of that nature. But, you know, as you look here, this moment, this home opener, it's pretty special. You know, first game, Arkadelphia is going to be tough. There's no question. But as you look out here on the field and you see all that have come out here, we got a packed house on our side for sure.
And it makes it easier when expectations are so high. We have a special senior group. We've got a special team this year with a lot of expectations. So, of course, people, especially when you go like we had the first two games, scoring 40-plus points, not giving up, but, you know, a handful. People are excited. They want to see this team. They want to see how good we can be, how long we can keep winning. We're going to be tested tonight. Got a really good Arkadelphia team, a team that beat us by 7 last year. but we were without Cooper Wilcox and several defensive guys.
Sure. You know, and I'll mention this throughout the broadcast a couple of times. Greenbrier's only played Arkadelphia one other time since 2004. That was in the playoffs back in 2011. Greenbrier defeated them 35-16. Other than last year when we lost 35-28, that's been the last time we played them in 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to compare against. However, we know Arkadelphia is a good football team.
Well, and, you know, we on our podcast, we always call that conference down there the 4A7 conference. We call it the SEC of 4A.
Man, it's good.
Because you got Joe T in there. You got Nashville. You got Ashdown, Malvern, and then, of course, Arkadelphia. And, you know, for several years there, it kind of went back and forth for state champions between Arkadelphia and Joe T. And then before that, many times Nashville's won it. So, you know, their competition is great every week, just nearly.
No, certainly, Matt. You know, and again, kind of getting back to the pregame festivities, I think, you know, Greenbrier, everyone that made this possible this opening night, it's pretty special.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a great timing. It worked out well with being on September 10th. Obviously, tomorrow's 9/11.
Weather's awesome.
It is. It is great. You know, fans are continually piling in. As you look down there to the right, a lot of fans still coming in.
Oh, yeah, it's packed.
It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a loud night, and you've got the feeling that with Arkadelphia being as good as it is, Greenbrier's played really good football the first two games. They're going to have hopefully a lot to cheer about tonight.
They are. Our band, it looks like, is that our band over there or theirs?
Ours is on the field.
That's good call.
They are looking at us.
Yeah, they are. So their band looks just like ours, don't they? With the blue.
They sure do, yeah.
So their band's over there right next to their crowd. Our student section is jam-packed with flags. And, I mean, they're packed over there. You know, I don't know that I've ever seen this big of a crowd here.
It's a cool experience.
It is.
I'm excited to see them and obviously, you know, hoping to see Greenbrier give them something to cheer about. But I'm telling you, I have a feeling this is going to be a great football game tonight. Arkadelphia, just quickly, I didn't really want to get into this just yet, but Arkadelphia is 1-1. Their only loss in the year early was the home opener against Camden Fairview. Fairview's a 5A school. Fairview's also 1-1. They lost to El Dorado, which is a 6A school. So if that's exactly right. But if that trend continues, Greenbrier's a 5A school, Arkadelphia's 4A. We'd hope that would continue with us being classification.
Sure. And I think I picked us this week. I think we're in position to win this game. They have struggled. I think they've really struggled with heat illness. I think heat's hurt them. Their first game, Ja'Shawn Davis, their big back.
He's a good player.
He's a bowling ball. He's a defensive guy too. You know, I think first week they played, he missed the second half with cramps. Last week he ran the ball 8 times.
Yeah, that's going to be.
So you know he's not. They're sparing him as much as they can.
No question about it. I tell you, Matt, I think here soon we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk pregame. We'll also talk to Mike Bowen.
Talk to Mikey.
And we'll get some of that stuff set up. So that's what we're going to do. We're here to break. When we come back, we've got so much more.
Banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Insurance policies can be confusing. Oftentimes you settle for the minimum coverage required without considering what truly needs to be protected. At American Safeguard Insurance, our job is to make sure you understand exactly what you need. We'll help protect your assets and get you the best price so you have peace of mind when it matters most. Whether it's actively looking for savings or gaps in coverage, we forge personal relationships necessary to give you confidence that you're covered no matter what the situation. Don't wait for the worst-case scenario to find out if you're covered. Experience more coverage, more savings, and more service with American Safeguard Insurance.
What do you do when you have electrical problems? Need new electrical installation? Or need to add security and datacom to your home or office? I tell you what I do. I call Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, a family-owned and ran business with over 70 years combined experience, specializing in residential, commercial, and industrial service. No matter the job, how big or small, just give them a call at 501-679-3393. Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom. They'll keep the lights on.
Hello, this is Freeman Collier with Collier Roofing, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. We are a master certified roofing company. We do shingle roofing, metal roofing, and seamless gutters. If there's a project you have coming up, please call us at 501-733-5163. Go Panthers!
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
And we are back here inside of the booth. The Pledge of Allegiance is going on now. We're about to take it to the field for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll talk pregame and we'll talk to Mike Bowen.
Yes, sir.
And now the national anthem. Well, welcome back inside the booth, and I tell you, I'm here with Mike Bowen, and Mike, that was really cool. We had the planes fly over, the fireworks sounded. Obviously, you know, not sure. They probably heard the fireworks, but you weren't able to see the planes in the air. That's pretty cool. Mike, obviously, this has got to mean a lot to you, being ex-military. You know, we wanted to talk to you about this. You're the guy that runs the cameras for us. Talk to us a little bit, if you will, about why you got into the military and the story of how you got into into the military.
Well, first off, you know, today everything we're doing is great. You know, we're here to remember, you know, everyone that's no longer here with us that passed away from 9/11. And I just want to share a little bit. You know, I remember I was a kid in school, and I remember being there, you know, normal school day, probably messing around when I shouldn't have been. But, you know, next thing I know, we're in class, and our principal Elwood Brooks. He's a big burly guy. Comes in there and he's just bawling, and he whispers into my teacher's ear, and they go out in the hallway and come back in, bring the TV in, and they're showing us live footage of it and everything else. And being a kid, I didn't really know, exactly what was going on, but I knew there was, something bad was going on. And as years went on, and I realized, it was an act of terrorism and everything like that.
Right.
It's one of those things where you get a bunch of mixed emotions and, a little bit of anger, a little bit of sadness.
Sure.
So, fast forward a couple of years, and I decided, well, why not take part in that fight?
Right.
So we'll go ahead, and I enlisted in the Army. And then 12 months later, there we are, right in the middle of it.
Wow. Mike, and first off, I just wanted to say thank you for your service. And all you guys listening at home that served for our country, we salute you. Mike, tell us a little bit of, a message to those 9/11 families. I know you wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Everybody, when they come up to this, they're going to do statistics. And one thing I want to say is, to them families is your family members are not a statistic.
Right.
They are, what the definition of what an American citizen should be. They're going to work every day, living their life and everything, and then to have something tragic happen and come in and just devastate everybody. And we want to send our condolences out to them. It's been 20 years, but to most of them it probably still seems like yesterday.
Right.
And on that note, excuse me. On that note, I want to say thank you to all of our servicemen and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice and the ones who still deal with the trauma today.
Well, Mike, again, we appreciate you. I know you're getting emotional on us. Last thing I was going to ask, for those kids that are thinking about going into the military, things of that nature, what would you tell someone, some kid?
My message would be, if you enjoy something and, especially the way of life that we've been given, that the freedom that we've been given, nothing in this world is not worth fighting for. I mean, everything you have, you got to fight for it. So my message would be, fight for what you want, fight for your freedoms.
Wow. Well, Mike, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. Thank you for your service, Mike. We really appreciate that.
Go Panthers.
All right, guys, that was Mike Bowen. He's our camera guy, but also ex-military. Matt McJunkins will be back on with us as well as we continue here in the pregame.
Hey, I'm here.
Patriot Day. Wow, Matt, you're back, and you're
back, baby.
Back and better than ever.
How about Mikey on the mic with you?
That was awesome.
He's an awesome dude, man.
He
I
is.
coached football with him. We coached Pee Wee football together. He's a good friend, and when I asked him if he'd be interested in helping us, he didn't hesitate. He's just that kind of guy. He's a team player. He's a shirt off his back. Good guy.
Well, that's awesome, man. As we get set here, they're getting set to head to center field, to midfield for the coin toss. As we look ahead, for those of you just joining us, Arkadelphia coming into tonight's matchup is 1-1 on the year. Our Panthers are 2-0, undefeated, looking to make it 3-0 here at home. And as the fans keep piling in here on Patriot Day, Matt, it's going to be a packed house.
Yeah, it's already a packed house. I mean, they're steady coming in, but there's nowhere to sit, man. I mean, it's literally packing tight, and I love it. Hadn't seen this before. I mean, we've obviously had several big crowds, but I don't think I've ever seen it this packed.
Well, Matt, again, we talked about Arkadelphia's 1-1. Their one loss on the year came to Fairview. It was their home opener.
It was their opener. Man, the heat got them. They've got a back, Jay-Sean Davis, and we know him from last year. He's a D1 recruit.
He's got offers from A-State, Hawaii, SMU, New Mexico, some others.
So he's 6'1", 230, and he runs a 4.6.
That's a unit right there.
I'm going to tell you, I think there's a good chance he's probably not in 100% shape, it doesn't seem. Expect to see him play a big part in their offense. And, hey, last year he picked one from us. The difference in the ball game was a pick he took back in the second or third quarter last year. So he's a big-time player. And if for us to win, we're going to have to be able to control him.
No question about it. Arkadelphia and Greenbrier, they've only faced up twice in the past 17 years. One of those times was last year. Greenbrier lost by 7. You were just mentioning that. But before that was 2011 in the playoffs, Arkadelphia. That was back when Arkadelphia was 5A. Greenbrier beat them 35-16. Other than that, the past 17 years, that's the only 2 times these teams have faced up. So there's not a lot to base it off of. However, we know Arkadelphia is a good team from last year. They were state champions in 2017 and 18. And how special is that? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the players are walking out, which Mike's heading up. Mike was down here with us. He's heading up to get the camera. He may get a shot of it, but players are walking out from the indoor facility, and they're all carrying flags. Not little bitty flags either, big flags. Hey, something else I want to mention. Down here on the corner are 13 chairs with flags draped over for the 13 servicemen and women
Kabul Airport
that we lost at the Kabul Airport.
Yeah.
That is DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, put that together. He asked me about it the other day. He paid for the flags. He put it all together, and we appreciate DJ doing that because
thank you, DJ.
What a special thing to
sure.
Such a sad loss that happened, and to be able to recognize them on a night like tonight.
Well, again, we've said this, and again, if you're not here, obviously you're missing out. This is a really, really cool deal. At this level of football, high school, 5A football, the fans have come in full force. It's a packed house. But outside of that, just all that's going on, the flags, the performance, everything that they've put together has been pretty special.
Oh, it's amazing. Booster Club has done an outstanding job, and then everyone else with the school and everyone else involved, it's been a special pregame deal. It's something to not be taken for granted.
Our Panthers are getting ready to
you hear the music.
It's about to get crazy. This is an exciting night of football. Man, I can't stress it enough. Obviously, each game is important, but I'm going to tell you right now, the 2 teams Greenbrier played last week, Batesville and BB, they're getting a much better team this week in Arkadelphia.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Arkadelphia, and the reason I say that, no knock on BB or Batesville, but Arkadelphia is returning 14 starters from a year ago as the Panthers run out of the Panther head. American flags waving. The Greenbrier Panther flag as well. And we're just about set for football. We're getting a little closer, about 3 minutes and 45 seconds away from kickoff. What a special night. I know we keep saying it, but I'm getting chills up here in the booth. This is cool.
Is. So, hey, just to mention a little bit about what we've done so far and the teams we played. We mentioned that Batesville was down from years past. But let me tell you, Batesville played a 6A Searcy team last night. And
hung around.
Hung 36 on them and got beat by 14.
I'm telling you, this Greenbrier team is pretty special. I don't think we realize how good this team could be.
And BB last week just barely got beat by Morrilton. So
wow,
we're looking like we're in pretty good shape.
Well, and I'll tell you this, obviously it's easy to say that based off of our past 2 performances, but I will say this. Both performances, we've played just about error-free for the most part. Had a slow start against BB. There's not been a lot of turnovers. We've played good football.
A couple of fumbles. Have not had an interception yet.
Knock on wood there, man.
We have created quite a few turnovers, though.
We have. But tonight it's going to be a little different. Arkadelphia is a good football team. This is Greenbrier's first home game of the season, and I'll tell you, they're fired up and ready to roll.
Well, speaking of turnovers, I think that's a big key to tonight. We need to force turnovers. If we can get a couple, that could be the difference maker.
Well, on both sides of the football, they've got returning starters, 7 on each side. Arkadelphia's key points, their defensive line. Their weakest points, the secondary. If Greenbrier is going to have a good chance, they're going to beat them through the air.
We're going to have to get rid of the ball quick.
And Arkadelphia won the toss. They chose to receive the football. Quickly again as he gets set to kick it away, Bradley Turnage will kick it away. Back deep for Arkadelphia will be Braylon Bailey.
He'll be in the middle, Bailey, Alex Turley, and Latonio Hughes.
Here we go. Here we go. It's time to go.
Bradley Turnage claps. The special teams kickoff unit is getting set, spread out, ready to roll.
They're still piling in here.
There's the pink haze that's on the field. It's a cool night of football, and we're just about underway. Turnage approaches the football, and it's a low line drive kick taken back in the left corner there by Hughes. He'll take it right to left. He's across the 10, 15, 20, breaks a tackle into open space. Got some room, hit at the 30, breaks a tackle, carrying tacklers all the way across the 40 to the 45-yard line. That's a 43-yard return for Hughes. Arkadelphia is setting up shop nicely, and a good kickoff return there from Hughes.
Well, let me tell you, Bradley Turnage just saved the Panthers from for giving up a touchdown on the opening kickoff.
Hughes took that 42 yards, and I tell you, you're exactly right. He broke a tackle at the 30. Someone slowed him down, but then Turner saved it.
Open field, he jumps in front of him and gets him slowed down enough to get a little help.
Junior Donovan Witten will be in the shotgun for Arkadelphia. He's going to be the quarterback. They run a multiple offense, single setback. That's Jay-Sean Davis in the backfield with him. Twins the left and right side. Fakes the handoff. Screen pass to the outside to Hughes. Completed the 45, but he's hit hard at the 47-yard line by Shannon Howard. Howard popped him. It's about a 1-yard gain, and it brings up 2nd down and 9 for Arkadelphia.
Here we go. That's a great start on defense right there. They faked it to the big boy, threw it out to the edge. We picked up on it and got there.
Witten gets the snap, looking to pass, got Davis, complete at the 50, pushed out of bounds by Preston Riddle. That's about a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yep.
This is a good drive, good defensive setup here for Greenbrier. Need to be big here on 3rd down. Arkadelphia's passed the ball twice. They're looking to pass again. He gets the snap, pitch it to Davis left side. He's across midfield, cuts back, got a 1st down, or at least near it. He'll be a yard past it inside the 45 to the 43-yard line before they bring him down. Nice run from Davis. We're going to see that a lot tonight.
Yeah, we can't tackle him high. JB, we're going to have to hit him low, get in his legs.
For those just joining us, Hughes for Arkadelphia return. The kickoff 43 yards to the 45. This is the first down for Arkadelphia. Jay-Sean Davis with a 1st down run. Witten gets the snap, pitches it to Davis. He's out over the right side, breaking tacklers. Got the 1st down across the 30 to the 25 down to the 23-yard line. That's a big gain there. 1st down for Arkadelphia, and Davis is moving big.
Yeah, they're just not getting in his legs. They're just kind of hitting him in the side. You really got to get in his legs.
1st down and 10 from the 23. Arkadelphia looking to get a play here, slowing it down a little bit. Jay-Sean Davis is going to be a D1 athlete. Got a lot of D1 offers. Fakes the handoff, Witten. In trouble. He escapes trouble, though, rolling right. Riddle's got him. He breaks that tackle. He'll get out to the 20-yard line. That's about a 3-yard gain, though, and it brings up 2nd down and 7. Donovan Witten made a little something out of nothing, but Preston Riddle slowed it down.
Good tackle there by Jacob Mathis to clean it up.
Mathis with the tackle. 2nd down and about 7. With 10:09 to play in the first quarter, clock rolling. This has been a nice drive from Arkadelphia. Only had 1 3rd down try, but Jay-Sean Davis gave him enough, and they've continued to move the sticks.
Really need a big play right here, a big stop to force a 3rd and long.
Jumbo package shotgun for Whitney. Moves Hughes to the left side. He gets the snap, pitches it over to Davis. Inside the 20, hit right near the line of scrimmage and brought down to the 18-yard line. 2-yard gain.
Not much at all.
That's a good stop there, and it brings up 3rd down and 5. This is a big 3rd down.
Yeah, after that spot, I don't think he got but maybe a yard.
3rd down and about 5. Well, you're right. The spot wasn't much.
Yeah,
3rd down and about 7.
Yeah.
Shotgun for Witten. They tried to hurry to the line and snap it, but now they're changing the play a little bit. Trips to the right side for Witten. Now Davis in the backfield moves to the left of Donovan Witten. They get the snap, fake the handoff, looking to pass, right side, complete, but then dropped, incomplete. Shannon Howard popped Hughes, and he broke up the pass, and it'll bring up 4th down for Arkadelphia. That ball would have been caught, but Howard popped him and dropped it loose.
You know, he left it just a little bit behind him. He had to turn back to catch it. When he did, Howard got him. Probably 4 down territory right here, JB.
Arkadelphia looks like they're going for it. 4th down and 7. Shotgun for Witten. Gets a snap, looking to pass. Left side. Curl route. Incomplete and broken up. No flags on the play that we can tell.
Panthers
and who
ball.
was on that with a big defensive stop there? That was 28, I believe. Is that Dawson Spencer? Great coverage from Spencer there on the curl route, and Greenbrier forces the turnover on downs. That's what we're going to have to see tonight. from this defense.
That's huge right there.
That's a great stop.
That's a bend, don't break. That's what you call that right there.
So Greenbrier will take the field for the first time tonight here on offense after forcing the turnover on downs. Cooper Wilcox will man the offense.
They're going to bring it heavy on him.
Man. Trips to the right side. Wilcox, design run, left side, got some room across the 20, and he's hit hard at the 22-yard line. That'll be about a 3-yard gain. They give him the 23-yard line, so it might be about 4 yards with 8:57 to go in the first quarter. Not a terrible run there from Wilcox.
It's a good job to see how they're going to come out. You know, that's a safe play to run, pick up some yardage on first down, and then see what they're going to do defensively.
Second down and 6. Wilcox the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looking left. Complete. That is McElhaney. He's out to the 29-yard line. Near a first down yard line.
Be close.
And
they're telling them to move, I think.
Well,
yeah, they are.
That's a first down there for McElhaney. A good pass from Wilcox, and Greenbrier moves the sticks. Shotgun for Wilcox. Hewitt's in the backfield with him. Trips to the left side this time. Wilcox.
Come on, be still, be still.
But Greenbrier jumped a little early, and that's going to cost him 5.
That's all right. Hey, it's on first down. We've still got plenty of downs here to pick up 15.
First down and 15 now. Trips to the left side. Shotgun for Cooper Wilcox. Gets the snap. The gives to Hewitt left side. Makes a man miss. Across the 30. Got some room. 35, 40. He's got a first down across midfield. And they'll run him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That's a big first down run from Hewitt. And I tell you, once again, Hewitt had a hole, but he made a lot more with his legs.
Well, let me tell you, we've talked about how big and strong and this Jay Sean Davis is. Let me tell you, Nick Hewitt is too.
First down and 10 at the Arkadelphia 43, pistol formation. Wilcox gives to Hewitt again, up the middle, cuts back inside the 40, spin move. He gets down to the 36-yard line. They pushed him forward to the 35-yard line.
Nick is running hard.
That's about an 8-yard gain, and indeed he is, Matt. He's running hard. 7:55 to play in the opening quarter. Clock rolling. Second down and about a yard.
I think this stunting around and moving around, they call it stemming. Stemming around that the defense is doing is hurting them, I think.
Wilcox gets the snap. Screen pass to the right side. That's Strack. He's got a first down. Inside the 25. Breaks a tackle, pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Let me tell you, great job by Reed to not clip right there. He had the back of the defender right in front of him, and he just let him go.
Big first down for Greenbrier. They're knocking on the door now inside the red zone. Arkadelphia is 0 for 1 on their red zone try. Greenbrier trying to capitalize. Shotgun for Wilcox. Trips to the left side, single receiver right side. Nick Hewitt in the backfield. They'll move Mathis in motion. Wilcox will give it off to Hewitt up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Goes right side. Inside the 15. Inside the 10. He's near a first down again. They'll bring him down at the 9-yard line. That's a 9-yard carry, and it brings up second down and about a yard inside the 10.
Man, they're just kind of pounding it at will right now, JB. Hewitt is just been tough to bring down, and now we're going to see Eli Weaver in there.
Dawson Spencer comes in as well.
Don't be shocked to see Eli give it right here on second down and short.
He's had a lot of good touchdown runs from way out. 6:46 to go, clock rolling. Wilcox fakes the snap. Now he gives it to Weaver. Left side, cuts back. He breaks a tackle inside the 5, trying to move it forward. He'll get all the way down near the 1-yard line. They'll spot him at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a big run there, and it brings up first down and goal for Greenbrier at the 2-yard line, and they are knocking on the door.
Boy, they sure are, JB. This running game is just pounding.
Pistol formation, Wilcox. Weaver's in the backfield. Wilcox gets the snap. He'll keep it. Pass into the flat, complete. Jacob Mathis, touchdown Greenbrier. Wilcox found Mathis in the flats, and Greenbrier strikes first. It's 6-0.
Hey, I just want to say, this first drive, hats off to the offensive line. We talked coming in this game, their strength was the defensive line. Looking over there, they're big, they're physical, they're fast, and they're moving around. But guess what? It doesn't matter where they move around to. We know our blocking assignments. We're gonna block the same regardless of who's in front of us.
Turnage's extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 7-0. Greenbrier takes the lead. I tell you, Matt, we talked about this a little bit earlier today. If Greenbrier's going to be successful, they're going to have to utilize a lot of the different receivers. We haven't seen Mathis much in the last 2 games.
First touchdown of the season.
First touchdown for Mathis, and Greenbrier strikes first. But I'll tell you, that drive was very key from the defensive side of the ball, Arkadelphia was moving the football down the field. Big stop in the red zone, and you see they reverse the field and strike first.
Well, defense set the momentum.
That's
a lot of times
right.
you say defense sets the pace. Well, this time defense set the momentum. We're at home. We've got the momentum anyway, but when you go down there, you're seeing a little drive on their side, and then you hold them on a 4th down and get the ball back.
That's huge.
Your offense is going out there with confidence. And let me tell you, too, when you can run the ball on a team like that, the confidence of this offense right now is at peak. It's high.
Well, and again, in order to develop the passing game, you've got to open up the
right.
run game. They've done that thus far.
If you can't stop the run, you can't stop the pass.
And here we go. Bradley Turnage will be set to kick the football away for our Panthers, who strike first 7-0. The last kickoff went to Latonio Hughes. He took it 42 yards near midfield. You wonder if Turnage is going to kick it to him again.
Hey, well, you just got to break down. I mean, he's fast, but look, they're all going to be fast. They're athletic.
Turnage approaches the football, and he'll kick it to Hughes again. It'll be taken to the 7-yard line. He'll go left to right across the 10 to the 15, and they undercut him this time. That's a big tackle by Kane Griffin. He undercut him back at the 15-yard line, and that was a short kickoff return.
That was a great tackle by Kane. Way to get in his legs.
That's where Arkadelphia will set up shop. And I'll tell you, the last drive for Arkadelphia was a pretty good one. They just kind of sputtered a little bit inside the red zone, thanks to our Greenbrier defense. But they'll come back out here again. They're 0 for 1 on their drives tonight.
Boy, it'd be big to punch them right here and get that ball back.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Shotgun for Witten with Davis in the backfield. The gives to Davis. He'll go right side. He's out across the 20. Lowers his shoulder down to the 25-yard line. That's about a 9-yard carry. It'll be right near a first down.
That's a big run.
9-yard carry with 6:02 to play in the opening quarter, clock rolling. Greenbrier struck first after a defensive stop. They marched down the field. It was an 82-yard drive, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown pass to Jacob Mathis. Greenbrier leads it 7-0. Shotgun for Witten here on 2nd and 1. Expect to see Davis with the ball. Indeed, it will be Davis. He lowers his shoulder, not much, but it'll probably be enough for a first down. That'll move the sticks on a 1.5-yard gain. But that's good to see.
Well, here's the deal, JB. That may be a first down, but we're pounding on him, and that's what we've got to do.
For those of you just joining us, Greenbrier's up 7-0, but Ja'Shawn Davis is a D1 athlete. He's number 6 out there. He's 6'1", 230 pounds, and he's every bit of that. Runs a 4.6 40. He is going to be a load tonight, and we've seen it early. Shotgun for Witten. Fakes the handoff. Nice pass to the outside edge. Complete. Ball's loose. That might be a loose football, and Arkadelphia might have got it back.
They did.
Wow. Missed opportunity. That was a loose football fumble, but Arkadelphia got it back. That was a hard pop there.
It was. We had that ball too, and we just couldn't hang on to it.
2nd down at about 5 for Arkadelphia. They catch a break there. Shotgun for Witten.
Huge break. Huge break.
Fakes the snap there. Now he looks to the sideline to get the call. They've run in shotgun most of the night thus far. Witten looking to pass. Into the pocket. Got plenty of time. He's got all day, as a matter of fact. Now he's flush. Rolls left, looking to run. Mathis is chasing him down, though. He'll just throw it out of bounds.
He ain't got nowhere to go. Great coverage. Great coverage by the secondary.
For him to be in the pocket that long and not have anybody to throw it to.
And there wasn't anybody he missed either. They were all covered.
Wow, good coverage there for the Greenbrier secondary. Hats off there. 3rd down and 4. This is a big 3rd down for Arkadelphia.
You got to think they're going to the big guy.
3rd and 4. They've been in shotgun almost exclusively all night long. Witten fakes the snap. Now he looks to the sideline to get the signal again.
They're going to pitch it out left. You watch.
Ball's in the right hash. They do. Pitch it left side to Davis. Got some room. He's going to be near a first down, and now he does have the first down. He rolls out to the 42-yard line. You called it, Matt.
Yeah, well, we can't play that soft on up front. I'm not talking about after the snap. I'm talking about pre-snap. We've got to be in position to where we're not giving him 3 or 4 yards before we hit him.
Big first down there for Arkadelphia. They move the 6. They're at their own 43-yard line with 4:16 to go, clock rolling. Greenbrier leads at 7-0, but Arkadelphia on their second drive gotten a couple of first downs. Witten gets the snap, fakes the handoff. Rolling right, got time. Over the middle, incomplete. That ball was not a poorly thrown ball. Probably should have been caught by Braylon Bailey.
Almost touched by Shannon Howard. Doesn't quite get a hand on it, and the receiver just dropped it.
Bailey.
Really well thrown.
With the incomplete pass. Witten, he threaded the needle. He put it where it needed to, right over Hannon's outstretched hands. Bailey couldn't haul it in, and it brings up 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 4:03. They'll pitch it to the left side. That's Hughes. He's across the line of scrimmage left side. He's across midfield. He'll get about 8 yards to the 48-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2, and that's where Arkadelphia likes to put it.
They got a good offense, JB. You know, they're one of those teams you got to outscore, but, you know, you got to get a couple stops if you're going to beat them.
3rd down and about a yard now. Just a little over a yard. Shotgun for Witten. You got to expect they're probably going to go to Davis. The give is to Davis. Right side. He's got the 1st down inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. A little extracurricular activity with Riddle. And that was Alex Loy for Arkadelphia. Loy grabbed Riddle, started to shake him a bit. 1st down and 10. $3:13 to go. Shotgun for Witten. He gets the snap, fakes the pitch, goes straight up the gut. Got some room inside the 40, down to about the 36-yard line. And we apologize for any audio difficulties. I'm getting a couple of text messages up here. Have you heard? No, I just heard there's some audio difficulties. I don't know if that's the case. Please let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you can't hear us or whatever, because we can hear ourselves.
We sound good up here. I just don't know
anything. Yeah.
Shotgun for Witten. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got plenty of time. Looking deep over the middle. Got Hughes wide open. Touchdown. Arkadelphia with a 39-yard strike. Hughes might have pushed off, got some separation, but I will tell you, he was all alone, and that's a touchdown.
Yeah, he got a little handsy there and got some separation with his hands, but we were beat anyway.
Well, and that's probably why they're not going to call anything. When you're already beat like that, it was a push-off early if it was. And nonetheless, Arkadelphia scored. It was a nice pass there from Witten. Got Hughes. Nice catch diving backwards, and Arkadelphia is trying to knot it up, but the kick is up. I'm not sure if it was blocked. It's off the post. No good. Greenbrier will have the lead, and you got to wonder if that's going to be huge later on.
It's huge right now.
7-6, our score. We're going to hit a break. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
And there we go. We are back here inside of the booth. JB Brazil alongside me is Matt McJunkins. I tell you, with 2:31 to go in the opening quarter, that was a good drive there from Arkadelphia. Give them credit.
Absolutely. I mean, and this is what you can expect. You know we weren't going to come out here and blank these guys. We're just going to have to keep the offense rolling and just try to slow them down, you know. I really think if we can just continue to bang up the big back, it'll affect him in the second half.
Spencer Allen kicks the ball off. It'll be taken by Eli Weaver. He drops it, picks it back up at the 20, breaks a tackle. 25, breaks another one. Outside edge 30, 35 to the 40. He's going to get big yardage across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a big return there by Weaver. He was all calm and collected after he muffed the kickoff, scooped it up, and took it another 35 yards.
Well, you know, that's the thing about Eli. He sees the field so well. So when he is back there, you know, even though he dropped it, he picked it up, he still has time. He's calm. He sees the field where he can go, picks up a big gain.
Greenbrier's 1 for 1 today on their drives. They'll set up shop at the Arkadelphia 48-yard line. Shotgun for Cooper Wilcox looking to get the play. He's got plenty of time. There's 16 seconds on the play clock as Weaver's going to move now in the backfield with him. Arkadelphia will run with a 3-man front. Wilcox shotgun, gets the snap, gives to Weaver. Left side, cuts back. He'll get across he doesn't actually get much, maybe a yard. before he's dropped there. 2nd down and 9 now. Looked like he got a little bit further, but a nice stop there for Arkadelphia.
That big lineman got his hands on him.
Ball's at the 47-yard line. Shotgun for Wilcox. Trips to the left side. Wilcox looking to pass. Little screen pass to McElhenney. Trying to get to the edge. He does. Inside the 40. 35. We'll see where they call him out of bounds.
He's going to go first.
They're going to say he stepped out at the 36-yard line, but that's enough for a first down and move the chains. 1:52 to go. Clock stops to move the sticks.
Great job by Mack after the catch to pick up the yardage.
Shotgun for Wilcox again. They've run trips to the left side this whole drive thus far as Hewitt's in the backfield. Actually pistol formation now for Wilcox. They'll move Mathis to the right side. Wilcox the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to pass. Got a man. Left side. Thatcher Strack. Complete. Down at the 1-yard line. That's a big pass. They'll roll it down at the 2. But a big pass there from Cooper Wilcox to Thatcher Strack. We saw it. We saw his eyes. We knew it.
He was open.
And that's a big first down now. Greenbrier's knocking on the door again with 1:44 to go in the opening quarter. Empty setback is Wilcox. It's either going to be a keep or he's going to pass it. We'll see. Wilcox, he's going to keep it. Up the middle, cuts back. Touchdown, Greenbrier. Cooper Wilcox from 2 yards out. Greenbrier strikes again, and they take the lead. Well, I say they take the lead. They extend the lead 13-6. And I'll tell you, that's the second time that Greenbrier's been in scoring. They've scored from the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pass to Mathis, this time a 2-yard run from Wilcox. And Greenbrier's extended lead 13-6. Pending this PAT, can make it 8. Wow. A muff snap, but Griffin handled it well, put it back up. Turnage splits the uprights. And Greenbrier has extended the lead 14-6. So we're going to hit a break. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
Out of the booth. Wow, Greenbrier's looked electric on the offensive side, that's for certain. And, Matt, I tell you, it's been a fun night of football. 14-6, Greenbrier lead as Turnage sets to kick the football away. He'll kick it off to Hughes again. Latonia Hughes back at the 5-yard line going right to left. Across the 10, 15, and they drop him again.
That way, Eli.
Eli Weaver with a big tackle. We saw Weaver do it this time. Griffin last time after Hughes had a big scare, a 42-yard return on the opening kickoff. That's great to see.
Great job pursuing and just containing him, not letting him get through.
This is the third drive of the game for Arkadelphia. They're 1 for 2 tonight after they were stifled on a 4th down inside the red zone. They scored on a 39-yard touchdown pass to Latonio Hughes, and the give will be to Davis here on first down. Got some room. He's out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. That's about a 5-yard carry, and it brings up 2nd down and 5.
I know I've said this over and over, but I really believe if we'll keep pounding on him, it'll make a difference in the second half.
Shotgun formation for Witten. And he'll pitch it to the outside to Hughes on a little end around. Big tackle, though, after a short gain of about 3.
That's Matthew Garrett.
That was Matthew Garrett with a big pop, and it brings up 3rd down and about 4. This will be a big 3rd down again, but I'll tell you, Arkadelphia's done a good job on 3rd down here tonight, Matt, and they're going to try to continue it here. Greenbrier's defense looking for a big stop again here on 3rd down as the clock's rolling inside. 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter. They'll move Davis over to the right side. Shotgun for Witten. He'll pitch it to the left side this time. And open space for Arkadelphia across midfield. And they'll break a tackle inside the 30. One man to beat, and a big open field tackle at the 20-yard line. That was Keaton Whitley. Whitley saves a touchdown. That was a big run there from Hughes, and he had one man to beat. Whitley really saves a touchdown there.
Talk about some speed right there by Keaton.
And the 19-yard line now, Arkadelphia, after a big third down gain. That's where they've been successful, Big Matt, has been on third down. They were stopped that one time on 3rd and 4th inside the red zone. We'd like to see him do it again. Shotgun for Donovan Witten. Jay-Sean Davis is in the backfield with him. And we got a timeout on the field, perhaps.
That's into the
just
first.
Kidding.
Wow.
First quarter ended. Wow.
Quick.
You're right. 14-6 our score. We're going to hit a break. One quarter of football is in the books. Greenbrier's looked good. Arkadelphia is giving them fits, though. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
Well, welcome back inside the booth as the start of the second quarter is underway. They switch sides of the field now. 1st and 10 for Arkadelphia at the 19-yard line. 14-6 Greenbrier lead, but Arkadelphia, last time they were in the red zone, we know what happened.
Yeah.
Got stopped on 4th down. Witten gets the snap. He'll give it off to Hughes to the outside. Cuts back now. Gets a big block. Open field inside the 20. 15 and a big stop there. Was that Garrett again? Surely it was. Maybe. Yeah, it was. Matthew Garrett, big tackle again.
Big tackle.
That might have saved a touchdown as well.
We had him stopped.
No, that was Shannon Howard. That's why I was about to say. Shannon Howard with the tackle. It looked like a number 10 out there. Sorry, Shannon. But that was a great tackle there by Shannon Howard. Shotgun Whitnell, pitch to the left side to Davis. Cuts back inside the 5, lowers his shoulder into the end zone, standing up. Arkadelphia's Jay-Sean Davis is a load. He's proven that tonight. He puts Arkadelphia back on the board. It's 14-12, and you got to think they're probably going to go for 2 here. No, they're bringing out the kicker.
Bringing out the kicker.
They are bringing out the kicker. Spencer Allen on to attempt.
Well, the age-old rule is you never go for 2 unless you have to, or you're Kevin Kelly.
That's right. He's over at Presbyterian University, isn't he now? Yeah.
And I believe Anthony Lucas is doing it too.
Here we go. The extra point for Arkadelphia is up, and it is good. Spencer Allen splits the uprights, 14-13. Arkadelphia strikes and cuts the lead down to 1, and we're going to keep it here.
Yeah, I just want to real quick, I want to talk about one of our new sponsors is Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics. Just kind of want to explain what they do. The hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a type of treatment that's used to speed up healing in the body and improve your overall health. It's used for many health conditions, but most people use it to reduce inflammation, decrease pain, improve mental clarity, enhance overall health and physical performance. So, whether you're dealing with an illness, an injury, or you just want to boost your health, or even your athletic performance, hyperbarics is a good choice, a good option. A lot of players, a lot of football players use it. A lot of professional players. T.O. was always known for using it. LeBron, Tim Tebow. So if that's something that could help you, check out Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics. Good sponsor here for the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
That's awesome, man. I also wanted to mention during the pregame, Moorheart Air had the drone footage. That's going to be a really cool thing. He was the one that handled all of that. Go check out Moorheart Air on Facebook. Give him a like, give him a follow, as well as go check them out for photography and videography needs. Well, Carter McElhaney, Thatcher Strack, and Eli Weaver back deep to receive the kickoff from Spencer Allen. It's a low-line drive kick going to be taken by a Weaver at the 8. He'll get across the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Got some open space, 25-30. No flags are down. Across the 35 before they throw him down around the 39-yard line. 11-13 to play until halftime. Big opening kick there from about 31-yard return there from Eli Weaver, and Greenbrier will set up shop at the 38-yard line. Well, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
I was going to say, I also wanted to mention, Bleacher Bling's always been good for us. They got us some more shirts for our new teammate.
That's all. They're awesome.
They are. Got new shirts this week for our new guys. Bleacher Bling, John Simone and LaDonna Simone, they own that company. Also, John Simone, Bank of England, another sponsor. Check those guys out. Ricochet Outdoors. Hey, it's hunting season's coming up. Go check them out.
Cooper Wilcox, shotgun formation here. Trying to draw him offside, and flags are down. Looks like it's going to be on Arkadelphia. Indeed, he drew him into the neutral zone. I'm struggling to talk. Wow. First down and 5, though, after the penalty. So at the high school level, Matt, tell us a little bit about that real quickly.
So you cannot break the plane on defense. In pros, you can, as long as you get back, it's not a penalty. But in high school, if you break the plane, it is a penalty.
Wilcox in the shotgun formation. Arkadelphia was showing blitz, then they brought it back. Screen pass outside. That's a first down, McElhenney. He's across midfield to about the 48-yard lines where they're going to rule him out of bounds. That's enough to move the sticks, though, and Greenbrier is into Arkadelphia territory for the third time tonight. 14-13. It's going to be a dogfight all night long. You got to imagine. Shotgun for Wilcox. He gets the snap. He'll give it off to Hewitt right side, cuts back, that's Dawson Spencer. Yeah. Spencer inside the 45 down to about the 43-yard line. That's about a 5-yard carry. A good hard run from Spencer. It'll bring up second down and 5 yards to go to the first down.
So far, JB, tonight, we've not had any problems running the ball up the middle.
We really haven't. Offensively, knock on wood, been doing really well. Shotgun for Cooper Wilcox. He gets the snap. Fakes to Spencer. Screen pass to Mathis wasn't ready. Incomplete.
He still hit him in the hands.
That was one of those little miscommunication. Somebody either ran the wrong route, took me too many steps there on the slant route. Either way, it brings up third down and 5. He was open.
He was
open if it was there, but nonetheless, it brings up third down and 5. Shotgun for Wilcox. Spencer's in the backfield with him. Trips to the left and right sides. Wilcox trying to snap it, and that's a false start on Greenbrier. That'll cost him 5, and it's going to bring up third down and long.
Cannot have that on third down. Cannot have it on third down. That puts us back 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 at the 48-yard line. You got to imagine Cooper Wilcox is going to go to the air. And, again, we've talked about that. Wilcox can throw the ball. That's been the weakest part of Arkadelphia's defense at this point in the season. You want to exploit that right here.
Absolutely. You got to pick up a first.
Pistol formation for Wilcox. Gets the snap, looking to throw. In the pocket, he's flushed. Little screen pass to Hewitt in the flat. Got some room. Cuts back. Inside the 40. Got the first down. 35, 30 and more. Inside the 20. To the 10. One man to beat. And they drag him down to the 2-yard line.
That was a horse collar.
That was a big tackle there. Latonio Hughes saved a touchdown. Hughes was tripped up in the down the sideline by Keaton Whitley earlier. Now Hughes returns the favor for Arkadelphia, and he saves a touchdown.
That was an excellent play call right there. They had their ears pinned back, ready to bring the house, and we exposed them on that.
Certainly was. Wilcox in the pistol, looking to punch it in. Gives it to Hewitt, right side, into the end zone. A touchdown, Greenbrier. And again, Greenbrier scores from the 2-yard line. That's the 3rd time tonight. Greenbrier strikes again. A 2-yard run there from Nick Hewitt. And Greenbrier extends the lead 20-13. Trying to make it 21-13 here on the PAT from Turnage.
Nick's having a great night. It's early, and Nick's having an awesome night.
He certainly is. Turnage on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. Good kick there from Bradley Turnage. And that's going to be key tonight to keep this game. Arkadelphia missed an extra point early, and that may prove crucial as the game goes on. Greenbrier's 3 for 3 on all their drives tonight. They take the lead 21-13 now.
What's really, I don't know the word, interesting, I guess you'd say, about that is that at some point they're going to have to go for 2 more than likely, and they've got the back to do that. So can we stop it?
Well, and I tell you, the way this game is going, it's been loud early. But the Greenbrier Panthers fans have had a lot to cheer about.
You know, JB, if we can flip the field one more time in the first half, it would make a huge difference.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this now. I think the difference in this game perhaps could be, you know, we don't know how it's going to look second half, but you've got to think that this game really could come down to who makes the turnover, who makes the first turnover or the biggest mistake down the stretch.
And, you know, right now we've got the edge. You know, we do have one turnover. It's on downs that we forced. So we will get the ball in the second half.
Well, there we go. Turnage will be on to kick the football away. They got Braylon Bailey, Latonio Hughes, and Alex Turley back deep to return the kick. Excuse me. Bradley Turnage approaches the football with 10:01 to go until halftime, and he'll kick it over to the left side to Latonio Hughes. He'll take it at the 10 across the 15 to the 20, 25, cuts back. Got some room across the 30. He's got breakaway speed. He's down the sideline. One man to beat. That's Turnage. He lowers his shoulder on Turnage, but Turnage brought him down.
I tell you what, hats off to Bradley Turnage picking up the tackles tonight.
Well, you know, we've talked a lot about Jay-Sean Davis with the great speed, and he's a big back for his size with that speed. But I'll tell you who's really been impressive tonight's been Latonio Hughes for Arkadelphia.
Sure.
He's, goodness, he's had almost 2 plays. His speed is electric. Greenbrier's been able to stifle it thus far, or I guess the best thing that they've done so far is slow it down a bit. 1st and 10 at midfield is where Arkadelphia will set up shop here on their 4th drive of the night. Witten, screen pass to the outside. Inside the 45, down to the 42-yard line. Loose football. Greenbrier may have it. We'll see.
Yeah!
Greenbrier football on the turnover. That was Preston Riddle who caused the turnover on the tackle. Greenbrier recovers it. And we just talked about that, how that might be the biggest crucial part of the game is the turnover battle. Greenbrier's had 2 of them.
And who to get it? None other than last week's defensive player of the game and defensive guy, Preston Riddle, causing turnovers.
Wow, that's all. We got the screen on the graphic on the screen. That's awesome. Well, Greenbrier with the turnover there on the first play from their drive there.
I hope I didn't break anybody's TV when I yelled. I got a little excited on that one, JB.
Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. Cooper Wilcox will have the football. Greenbrier will have the football. Cooper Wilcox in the shotgun to the 45-yard line. Trips to the right side, twins to the left side. Empty setback. Wilcox gets the snap, looking to throw, and he's flushed. In trouble. Looking to run. He's got it. Oh, flags are down, though. He's got a good run out to the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down if it stays, but it looks like there might be a hold, and it might be coming back.
That's in that bad area to see a flag thrown.
And, indeed, it will be a holding. That'll bring Greenbrier back a 1st and 20. Not what you want to see after a turnover.
First. You know, I think what they were doing right there. You know, a lot of times, you know, you get a turnover. They're taking. Oh, it's from the spot. Yeah, it's going to be more than 20.
I forget about that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm used to watching college and NFL, and you got that holding call. It's just from the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think what we were doing right there. A lot of times when you get a turnover, you go for the jugular. And I think that's what we were doing right there. Maybe try to catch them sleeping and hit them deep and really jump on them.
Arkadelphia with a good scheme, though. They blitzed early, didn't give Wilcox a chance to throw it. And it brings up 1st down and 25 at their own 30. Wilcox pistol formation. He's going to give it off to Spencer up the middle, lowers his shoulder. Was that Harp?
That's Harp.
Wow. Jackson Harp
That's
with
the
the run.
first time
32
we've seen
sure
Jackson
was.
run the ball this year.
Harp goes up the middle, gets about 2 yards up the middle, bring up 2nd down and 23. Wilcox getting the signs from the sideline.
Boy, I'd love to see Eli Weaver be in the offense right now.
Twin receivers to both the left and right side for Wilcox. Jackson Harp's in the backfield with him. Wilcox will move him to the left side. Shotgun Wilcox gets the snap, looking to pass. Got time. Steps in the pocket. Left side, it's going to be complete to McElhenney. Breaks a tackle. Sutter steps, and he's thrown out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
He about broke his own ankles. What a catch. And man, I tell you what surprised me about him this year? He's become increasingly harder to tackle.
Certainly. He's a shifty player. 3rd down at about 7 after a 16-yard completion to Carter McElhaney. It'll bring up a big 3rd down here. Wilcox will be in the shotgun. Jackson Harp's in the backfield with him. Twins to both the left and right sides. A loaded house. Arkadelphia showing blitz. Wilcox gets the snap. Their blitz is coming. He's flushed. looking to pass. It's going to be low, incomplete at midfield. It'll bring up 4th down. Arkadelphia blitz there on 3rd down and long, and it pays off for them.
What do you do right here, JB?
Well, it's 4th and 7. It looks like what we're going to do is punt the football.
Yeah, that's the smart thing. I mean, I always want to go for it, but that's why I'm not out there coaching, because the smart thing to do right here is to punt it. Pin them back. You got to pin them back.
Well, there we go. Nick Hewitt on to punt the football away, and he will punt it down the right sideline. Looks like he's going to kick it out of bounds right around the 30. So it's about a 25-yard punt. No return, out of bounds at the 29-yard line, and that's where Arkadelphia will set up shop for their 5th drive tonight. They're 2 for 2. They returned it over on downs their first drive. They had a 39-yard touchdown pass to Hughes. Ja'Shawn Davis had a 4-yard TD run, and they fumbled on their last drive, looking to fare better on this one. Donovan Witten will be in the shotgun for Arkadelphia. Greenbrier shows a 3-man front. Ja'Shawn Davis in the backfield. They'll pitch it to him right side. He's across the 25, cuts back to the 30, and he'll get out to the 28-yard line. About a 4-yard run to the right side brings up 2nd down at about 6.
Well, JB, they've pretty much been able to get that 3 or 4 yards anytime they wanted to with him. But I think they're limited on how much they can run him.
Shotgun for Witten again. That's all they've played out of. Witten fake the snap. Now he looks to the sideline. Greenbrier needing to slow down this Arkadelphia defense here on 2nd down and 5. They're going to give it off to Davis up the middle. Breaks a tackle, breaks a cop. Loose football again. Greenbrier might have that as well. We're going to see the call, and let's see. Looks like Arkadelphia might have got it back. Davis lost that football. They're going to give it. That's going to be a 1st down for Arkadelphia.
Yeah, we got one with the helmet off. That's
Jackson Hart.
Got to come off for a play.
He's running off the field.
I tell you what, we've done a good job of creating turnovers. We just got to get them.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Arkadelphia is down 21-13 with 7:35 to play until halftime. As Donovan Witten looking to the sideline to get the call. He'll play in shotgun. Ja'Shawn Davis is a big back. And the flags are down. That might have been delay of game.
They called a timeout. They're giving him a timeout on it.
Certainly. Wow. Flags through. They're going to give Arkadelphia the timeout. That's their first charge timeout of the half, and we're going to take the timeout with them. 7:18 to go until halftime. Greenbrier leads at 21-13.
When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
And here we are. We are back here inside of the booth. 7:18 to go until halftime. It's been a dogfight early, Matt.
Well, we talked about it's going to be a good one. I talked to Coach Shucker this morning to Arkadelphia. He's a friend of ours at the podcast. And, I wish him good luck tonight, a safe trip up here. And he said what he told me earlier in the week. It's going to be a battle, and he's right. I mean, 2 good teams battling it out.
This is a good Arkadelphia team. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Witten gets the snap. He's going to keep it up the middle. Across the 40, the 45, lower and shoulder. He's a big quarterback. He gets out to the 47-yard line. A 7-yard carry there from Donovan Witten. He's a 6'2", 215-pound QB. Runs pretty well for his size. Obviously, maybe not as well as Ja'Shawn Davis, but he's a load to bring down sometimes. 2nd down at about 3 with 6:54 to play until halftime. Witten moves Davis over to the flat. Witten looking to Davis. Gets the snap. He'll pitch it to Hughes. Going right to left. Trying to get to the outside edge, and he is going to be swarmed by Shannon Howard. They're going to stop his forward motion. We're going to see where they're going to spot him down at. That's a big loss. They're going to pull him down back at the 41-yard line is what it looks like. Wow. That's about a 6-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah.
3rd down and 9, and this will be a big 3rd down right here, Matt. Arkadelphia is 3 for 4 on 3rd downs tonight, however. The only one they didn't complete was the one that they were stifled on. Shotgun to Witten, gets the snap, steps in the pocket, got plenty of time rolling right. He's pursued by Hewitt. He's in trouble now. He's going to run. He's not going to have a 1st down. As a matter of fact, he might have lost a yard. He's pushing the pile forward. Now he'll get about, well, it gets back to about the line of scrimmage they just had. It brings up 4th down and long.
Well, they didn't give him much of that forward after the.
They certainly did.
It looked like he got another couple yards, but he must have had something touch the ground or
his forward
just a
progress.
bad
One,
stop.
yeah. Looks like Arkadelphia's looking as if they're going to go for it here, and they're getting the signal from the sideline with 5:36 to play until halftime. Greenbrier's up 21-13. Arkadelphia's trying to strike again, but Greenbrier's had a big opportunity here on 4th down to stop them. Shotgun all alone, Witten. He moves Davis in, fakes the pitch, steps in the pocket, looking to throw. He's flushed with a 3-man front. Gabe Rowe hits him, but he passes it. He overthrows him. How about Gabe Rowe?
Yeah, great job by Gabe.
Gabe Rowe got him in trouble, and the QB Witten overthrows him.
They got a lineman down.
But that's another turnover on downs as we're going to hit a break. Another lineman down for Arkadelphia. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance, excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
And we are back here in the wake of the turnover. Greenbrier, another 4th down stop.
That was huge, JB. We got the ball on our side or their side of the field.
Wilcox going to keep it on 1st down. Got some room. He's going to have a 1st down. Lowers his shoulder at the 30. Breaks a tackle. He could go inside the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Greenbrier! A 42-yard touchdown run from Cooper Wilcox, and Greenbrier extends the play after the turnover on downs.
What a heck of a run. You know, they blitzed off the backside, and that was the wrong thing to do because we kept it on the right side. And let me tell you, Cooper got to the 2nd level, and he just powered his way through there.
He broke a tackle at the 30, and it was over after that. Bradley Turnage on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. 28-13. Greenbrier's got the lead with 5:05 to go until halftime. We're going to keep it right here, Matt, but my goodness, Wilcox has looked good through the air, but he showed it there with his legs, took it to the house, 42 yards after. I tell you, the big play was he got the 1st down at the 30, broke the tackle, and it was off to the races after that.
Absolutely. You know, he's ran the ball twice for touchdowns, another once or twice for big gains. He's thrown for – no, he didn't throw for a touchdown. He got to the 2-yard line.
That's right.
I think he's only had 2 incomplete passes till the 1st half.
He's looked really darn good. 5:05 to play until halftime. Greenbrier extends their lead by 2 possessions now. It's a comforting feeling against a very explosive Arkadelphia offense.
Absolutely.
And I say comforting. It's really not all that comforting. Arkadelphia can score in a hurry.
That's right. But, you know, having a 2-touchdown lead, it does give you a sense of comfort.
Latonio Hughes will be back to receive the kick for Arkadelphia. Braylon Bailey will be back as well. Also, Alex Turley. Excuse me, that's not Turley. That's D'Angelo Buckley. Excuse me. Bradley Turnage on, and he'll kick the football away. He'll kick it to Hughes again. That's a nice boot, taken at the 6-yard line. Hughes going left to right across the 10 to the 15, and a big tackle. That was Kane Griffin again. That's the 2nd time he's done that tonight. Kane Griffin on the special teams. He undercuts Hughes, and he shuts him down early.
You know, there's 2 ways to play that. Some would tell you the smart thing to do is to break down because he's got so much speed, but twice he's just gone full out and gotten his legs, and there's just nothing he can do.
Kane Griffin, he came in charging hard and met him head on Undercut, tripped him back down to the 17-yard line. That's where Arkadelphia will set up shop.
And that's 2 huge plays by Kane Griffin tonight.
Donovan Witten in the shotgun formation. He'll get the snap and give it off to Davis up the middle. He's out across and rumbles to the 21-yard line. You know, with Davis, they hit him right around the line of scrimmage, and he rumbles forward for about 5 yards. He's a big back, and he's every bit of 230.
Yeah, he's hard to bring down.
Shotgun Witten, they'll pitch it to the left side to Davis. Cuts his back, got to move across the 30, got the first down. You know, there's a big tackle there from that was Caden Brooks who made the tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Caden Brooks, nice tackle on a big Jayshon Davis.
Well, Caden's a big kid, especially for a sophomore.
Shotgun for Witten. Pitch to the right side, Davis. Trying to get to the edge. He hurdles a man at the 30.
Good tackle by Shannon Howard right there.
Greenbrier's playing good defense against a really potent Arkadelphia offense with 4:07 to go until halftime clock rolling. Second down and about 8.
Well,
and they're going to give him a yard. Second down and 9.
We get the ball back with what? We got we got all 3 timeouts. Yeah,
we got plenty of time. Second down and 9. Donovan Witten fakes the handoff, steps in the pocket. Now he's flushed, rolling left, got time, looking deep. It's going to be complete at the 20, untouched at the 10, 5, touchdown Arkadelphia. Over the middle, that was a deep post route. That was Alex Loy. Got into coverage, had his man beat. And Arkadelphia with a big touchdown pass there. That one's 69 yards for the score. Wow. Big pass there from Witten. And Arkadelphia's got the lead down to 9, trying to make it 8, pending this extra point from Spencer Allen.
That was a great throw.
It certainly was. The extra point is up and good from Spencer Allen. 28-20, our score with 3:39 to play until halftime. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Return was made by number 24, Reed Nixon. After the return, the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. That'll be from their own 27-yard line.
All right, are we back?
I think we're back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. And Greenbrier has the football here, 1st and 10. After the kickoff return there, that was Nick Hewitt with a hard run out to the 36-yard line, 2nd down and about 1 after a 9-yard carry with 3:14 to go until halftime. Oh, the 36, excuse me.
Good run by Nick.
Sure was. We apologize. There's just technical difficulties.
The mute button stuck.
Pistol formation for Wilcox. He gets the snap. They'll give it off to Hewitt again, hitting the backfield, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll drop him back at the 35-yard line. He'll lose a yard. Now they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, and it brings up 3rd down and 1. It's 28-20. Arkadelphia with the 69-yard touchdown to Alex Loy from Donovan Witten. And with 2:41 to go until halftime, clock rolling. Greenbrier on a big 3rd down and 1. Shotgun Wilcox looking to pass. It'll be a QB keep left side. Cuts back, got a 1st down. Lowers his shoulder at the 45. And down to the 46 he goes. That's a big 1st down to move the sticks. 2:24 to go. Clock stops to move the chains. Now they'll start the clock back up. 2:20 to go. Clock rolling. Greenbrier with a big 1st down there from Wilcox.
Well, you got over 2 minutes and 3 timeouts. You're not in a hurry. You don't want to score that quick and give them
Not give
time.
Arkadelphia. Now after they show they can score in a hurry, and we know that.
Yeah.
Pistol formation Wilcox. He gets the snap. And loose football. Hewitt jumps back on it. They'll lose a yard on that. And to be honest, I know that's an unfortunate play to see back home, but what you'd rather see is us recover that jump back on.
Yeah, well, live to keep playing on the offense.
2nd down and 11, and it looks like Greenbrier's going to call a timeout with 1:52 to go until halftime. Greenbrier leads at 28-20. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
And we are back here inside of the booth. 1:52 to go until halftime, and I tell you, Matt, it's been one of those deals where Arkadelphia's just hung around. They've stayed with Greenbrier stride for stride. 2nd down 11 after the muffed handoff. Greenbrier's fortunate to get the football back. They're up by 8, trying to move the sticks. Got plenty of time, 1:52 to go. Pistol formation, Wilcox fakes the handoff, looks right. Got a pass complete to Reed Nixon. He'll get out of bounds to the 47-yard line. He'll be shy of the 1st down by about 3 yards. It'll be a big 3rd down and 3 coming. And I ask you here, Matt, if you don't get it here on 3rd down, do you go for it on 4th?
With 1:47, you'd be awfully tempted to.
Shotgun formation for Wilcox. He's got Hewitt in the backfield with him. Fakes the snap. Now he gets the snap. Quick pass, right side, complete to Reed Nixon again. That's a 1st down at the 40-yard line. Moves the sticks. I think anything inside the 40 now on 3rd down or on 4th down, you're probably going to go for.
Absolutely. Right now, you definitely do.
1:46 to go. Clock stops because Nixon got out of bounds. Wilcox, man in the offense. Greenbrier's up by 8, trying to extend the lead before halftime. They'll get the football to start the 2nd half. Wilcox design keep. Left side trying to get to the edge. He's going to get across the line of scrimmage in a yard before he's pushed out of bounds. That might be a late hit. That might be a late hit.
I thought it was.
Oh, boy. They drug him out of bounds afterwards, perhaps.
I bet his daddy over there is not happy about it. he's on
2nd down.
I can see Matt's got his hands on his hips. He's not happy.
2nd down and 9 after a yard carry. Clock stops because Wilcox got out of bounds. 1:38 to go. Like I was saying earlier, Greenbrier will get the football to start the 2nd half. Shotgun for Wilcox all alone. Empty setback. Gets the snap. Steps in the pocket. Got a little time. Now he's in trouble. Rolling. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped for about a 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 11. Wilcox is slow to get up.
Timeout right there.
Oh, man, 3rd down and 11. Arkadelphia's done a good job with the stops, but Greenbrier wants the timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. 1:27 to go until halftime. We'll be right back after work.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance. Excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
And we are back here after the timeout. It's going to bring up, well, they're saying it's second down. Surely it's not.
It's got to be.
Third down and 11, I believe. He got pushed out of bounds. Yeah, it's got to be third and 11. Unless they, yeah, it is indeed. Wilcox changes the down sign over there. Third down and about 11 with 1:27 to go. The head ref is signaling to the booth for something. I'm not sure what he's wanting.
He's wanting to reset the play clock.
Yep. Pistol formation, Wilcox. Arkadelphia showed blitz. Now they bounce off. Wilcox looking to throw. Deep. Got a man. That's McElhaney. Complete. Touchdown, Greenbrier. 41 yards for the score. McElhaney open deep. Wilcox hit him, and Greenbrier is in the end zone again.
Wow. What a throw and catch.
Carter McElhaney. Wow. And Wilcox hit him after what was a big third down play. Greenbrier strikes. They extend the lead to 14, trying to make it 15, pending the extra point from Bradley Turnage. The snap is down. Griffin's hold is good. Turnage's kick splits the uprights. Greenbrier's up 35-20. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
And we're back here. I tell you, that was a big 41-yard touchdown pass to McElhaney.
Yeah, they rushed the edge hard. Cooper had to step up in the pocket and threw the ball, pretty much just got all he could into it, and it was just perfect. McElhaney's so fast, he had a lead on the defender, and he turned around and caught it running backwards. Just a great throw and catch and got in the end zone. And, the defender almost had a hand on it.
Sure did. That's
just
a great concentration
play
there from McElhaney. Bradley Turnage on to kick the football away. 1:18 to go. That's still plenty of time for Arkadelphia. I believe they got one timeout left.
I think
They got two?
Yeah.
Kick's going to be taken deep by Hughes at the 3-yard line. It'll go across the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. He's got breakaway speed to the 30. Outside edge. He's in the open field. Turnage one man to beat. He brings him down around the 40 to the 38-yard line. That's one heck of a return there.
It is.
Goodness gracious. 47 plus 12. What's that?
59.
59-yard return.
You're the math major.
I know. I was testing you, and really I was drawing a blank on 47 plus 12. 59-yard return there to the 39-yard line for Arkadelphia. Antonio Hughes has been a load, and I tell you, Jayshon Davis has been good, but Hughes has really been the one that's given him a huge shot in the arm.
Yeah, for sure.
1:06 to go at the 39-yard line. Arkadelphia's got 2 timeouts left in Greenbrier territory. Shotgun for Donovan Witten. Steps in the pocket looking to pass. Now he's rolling left. In trouble. He's got to throw it out of play. And got to bring up second down and 10 as the ball was just overthrown, sailed out of bounds. I think that was kind of a partial, hey, I'm going to try to throw it that way. Don't really care if I, overthrow it much. Just make sure it's not picked off.
Yeah.
58 seconds to go, second down and 10. I tell you, Spencer Allen, we've seen his extra points. He's the kicker for Arkadelphia. I don't know what his range is, but he did miss one extra point earlier. Not sure if he has a strong leg. Shotgun for Witten. He's looking to pass again, got all kinds of time. At the 45, looking to run. He's going to have room inside the 45 to the 41-yard line before they push him out of bounds. 9 seconds off the clock, but the clock will stop because he gets out of bounds. 49 seconds to go.
They got
third down and 1.
They got to try to pick up this first down right here. If they're small, they're kind of getting away from their game. They are short on time, but their game is not to sit back and pass.
Third down and a little over, about just under 2 yards.
Watch them to put him in motion.
They're going to move Davis in the motion. They fake the pitch, keeps it up the middle. That's going to be right near a first down for Witten. We're going to see the call.
Yeah, they're going to stop it. Move the chain.
That's going to be a first down, a 2-yard run for Witten. He got just enough to move the chains. 42 seconds to go until halftime. Clock stops. Now it starts, and Arkadelphia might want to hurry up and get a play called. 37 seconds, clock rolling. Witten in the shotgun all alone. He gets the snap, steps in the pocket, got time. Dancing around, rolling right. Still got time. Great coverage from Greenbrier. Rose trying to get in and get him. He breaks a tackle. Witten rolling right, still getting flushed. Panthers are all over him. The pass will be to the outside. It will be, well, let's see. I think it's incomplete. Indeed it is. Shannon Howard on the coverage pushed him away. That was a 21-second play, 17 seconds to go until halftime. That was great for Greenbrier.
Good coverage and great job by the edges of not giving up.
And there you, on a 1st and 10, you got to be careful. You don't want to give up lots of space, but you also don't want to give up a deep ball. 2nd down and 10 at the 29-yard line. 17 seconds to go. That's Arkadelphia's biggest enemy right now. Down by 15. Greenbrier's up 35-20, but Greenbrier wants a timeout.
Yeah. And not a bad decision.
Not at all. 17 seconds to go until halftime. We're going to keep it right here. 35-20, though. You know, Matt, quickly as we get set, you know, what are your thoughts here? If you're on the defensive side here and you're coaching right here, what are you telling your guys on the defensive side here?
Well, you cannot give up the deep ball. First downs doesn't hurt you right here because they've got 2 timeouts, but they've only got 17 seconds. So, you know, let him scramble. If he wants to run, give him some cushion to go, but then come up and make a tackle once he's past the line of scrimmage. But you cannot give up the deep ball.
And I'll tell you this too, Matt. A win for Greenbrier, not that Arkadelphia would go for this, but a field goal is still a win. You just got to keep them out of the end zone. A field goal makes it 35-23. That's a 12-point game, still a 2-possession ball game. Touchdown makes it manageable for them. With us getting the football in the second half, it would be huge to keep them out of the end zone. And, again, I don't know that Arkadelphia would do that.
I really don't see them kicking a field goal. I just don't think that that's on their mind.
But if it is, that's what you want to keep away from.
Sure.
Just keep them out of the end zone.
Absolutely.
At all costs. So there we go. They're back to the line of scrimmage out of the timeout. Arkadelphia still got 2 timeouts left. Witten in the shotgun formation. He'll move Davis over into the flats to the left side. Prevent defense looks like Witten. Quick pass over the middle. That's going to be complete. He'll get inside the 25 to the 21-yard line. Look for Arkadelphia to call a timeout, and indeed they will. 9 seconds to go, and really that leaves you just about 2 plays left.
Yeah.
Wow, a big stop. We're going to keep it here on the timeout from Arkadelphia.
And JB, they might actually try to kick a field goal.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. If you're struggling to get in the end zone, obviously it's a win for us if they kick the field goal. But with 35-20, a 15-point lead, that's, you look at it, that's going to be about a 36-yard field goal from where they stand right now. That's a big kick for even a college kicker.
And watching him in pregame, he was good from 30, like 30 to the 30-yard line. So that's what, 40 yards?
Yeah, about 45.
Well, from the 30-yard line, he was kicking it at the 30, not snapping it at the 30.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
so it's 40 yards.
Sure. With me struggling with math earlier, 47 plus 12, I'm just going to not think about that one too much.
I understand.
That math major doesn't really serve too well, does it?
Hey, you know what I really think is going to happen? You're going to see some kind of trickery.
Well, here we go.
Look for like a hook and ladder or something like that. They're going to try to.
9 seconds to go. This could be the last play. If you're Arkadelphia, you obviously want to punch it in, but you want to at least get 2 plays out of this. Got to move quickly, though. If you don't get – they got 1 timeout left, so they've got a good opportunity.
I may just throw it up to the big guy, try to see if he can catch it.
Shotgun to it, looking deep. Right side, got a man. Broken up. That was Preston Riddle. Good defensive play. 2 seconds to go. And like we said, they do have 1 more play left. Great defensive coverage from Riddle. That ball was just slightly underthrown, and they're going to bring on the kicking team. Spencer Allen's coming out, Matt.
2 seconds left.
This will be a 36-yard field goal for Spencer Allen with 2 seconds to go. And I don't care. Obviously you want to watch a fake, but they're probably not going to do that.
No, great hold by this
But
defense.
this is a great hold. That's exactly what I was going to say. Spencer Allen to kick the field goal. The best they can do is make it a 12-point game heading into the halftime locker room. Greenbrier's going to get the football. But here we go. 2 seconds to go. The snap's down. The 36-yard field goal is up. It's got the distance, but it's wide left. No good. Greenbrier holds, and that will send us to halftime as the second quarter clock expires. What a first half for Greenbrier. They played their butts off. 35-20. They got a 15-point lead heading into the locker room. They're going to get the football to start the second half, Matt. That's a huge win for us.
Huge, huge. Let me tell you that you really couldn't ask for a better half from this Panther team against a really good football team in Arkadelphia. You know, we had did we have one turnover?
No, I don't think we did.
No, I don't think we did either. We just had to punt it once, but you know we forced three fumbles and got one of them. Hey, we got some stats right here, JB.
Well, cool. I'll tell you what. Let's take it to a break, and we'll come back and we'll look at the stats. We'll be right back. Greenbrier leads at 35-20 at half.
When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
And we are back here inside of the booth. Wow, what a first half. 35-20, Greenbrier's got the lead at the halftime. Locker room is our score. But I'll tell you, it was 14-13 after the first quarter, Matt.
Yeah.
And it was back and forth. A 35-20 lead. It looks like a lot, but 15 points is not a ton against this Arkadelphia team.
Well, and the biggest key probably right now is the fact that we stopped them on the first possession and scored first, so now we get the ball at the second half with a 15-point lead.
Right. Well, let's look at these stats. You were right about one thing, and I'll key on that here in a second.
Well, I'm glad I was right about one thing.
You're probably right about a lot more.
I just had to get you out of it.
Matt,
I just like to give you a hard time, buddy.
No, you do. It's okay. We love you. I love you. Just don't let it happen again.
Right.
All right, so look at the stats here. Greenbrier, 35-20 to lead had the halftime break. They were up 14-13 after the first quarter. Greenbrier has 15 first downs compared to Arkadelphia's 13 first downs. Rushing the ball, Greenbrier has 17 carries for 138 yards. Get this, Matt. Arkadelphia's got 25 carries for 193. They've outrun the ball from us. They average 7.7 yards a carry. We average about 8.1. Passing, you were right. Wilcox has only incompleted 2 passes. He's 11 for 13 for 186 yards. He's averaged 14.3 yards per pass. Arkadelphia's 5 for 15. That's a 33% completion clip. That's not great. They have 120 yards, though, and a lot of it. They've had a 69-yard touchdown pass and a 39-yard touchdown pass. That's been huge for them. They average 8 yards per pass. Greenbrier's 30 plays, 324 yards of total offense. Arkadelphia, 40 plays, 320 yards of total offense. Greenbrier has 4 more yards of total offense.
Yeah, and it all comes down to our defense. You know, with an offense like Arkadelphia has, you bend and don't break. You're going to give, just because of their sheer physicality, they're going to get yards, but you bend and don't break. You force turnovers, you force punts, and, you're going to give up a few scores, but, you go in the half up by 15, you can't ask for a better from either side of the football.
Oh, certainly. Well, Greenbrier all year has only had 1 turnover that I can think of at Batesville against Hewitt when the fumble. Other than that, Greenbrier's protected the football.
Charlie Check had the one.
That's right. That's right. So that's our second. 2 turnovers all year. Yeah. That's been key tonight. Greenbrier's had 0. They forced 1. They forced 3 fumbles. Actually, Matt, have they recovered 2 fumbles or just 1? I know there's the one by tonight? Preston Riddle. Yeah, tonight.
Just one.
Just one.
So they fumbled twice. They got them back.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
We got.
That's right. Well, that's been the key to the game. Greenbrier's also had 2 fourth down stops. Greenbrier's 3 of 7 on third downs tonight. Arkadelphia is 5 for 8. And on 4th downs, that's been the biggest difference in the game. Greenbrier's up by 2 possessions. Arkadelphia is 0 for 2 on 4th downs. That's been the key. If they get those 4th downs and they score, we get a 1-point game.
And being at home, you're 2-0, you're at home, you're up by 15 at the half. You get the ball, you got the momentum, you got your home crowd. You're just in the perfect position.
And I'll tell you, as we quickly go over, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to hit a break and we'll come back and look at the scoring drives and look at the scoring.
We need to look at player stats, too, when we get back.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Choose First Security. Banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security. Bank better.
Insurance policies can be confusing. Oftentimes you settle for the minimum coverage required without considering what truly needs to be protected. At American Safeguard Insurance, our job is to make sure you understand exactly what you need. We'll help protect your assets and get you the best price so you have peace of mind when it matters most. Whether it's actively looking for savings or gaps in coverage, we forge personal relationships necessary to give you confidence that you're covered no matter what the situation. Don't wait for the worst case scenario to find out if you're covered. Experience more coverage, more savings, and more service with American Safeguard Insurance.
What do you do when you have electrical problems? Need new electrical installation? Or need to add security and datacom to your home or office? I tell you what I do. I call Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, a family-owned and ran business with over 70 years combined experience, specializing in residential, commercial, and industrial service. No matter the job, how big or small, just give them a call at 501-679-3393. Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom. They'll keep the lights on.
Hello, this is Freeman Collier with Collier Roofing, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. We are a master certified roofing company. We do shingle roofing, metal roofing, and seamless gutters. If there's a project you have coming up, please call us at 501-733-5163. Go Panthers!
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
And we are back here inside of Panther Stadium. Greenbrier's up 35-20, and I tell you, Matt, we need to get you out there in the band. You be a conductor.
Man,
you got it.
I was in the band in the 6th grade. I played the trumpet.
Wow.
I played the heck out of that trumpet.
That's awesome. Well, quickly we'll look at the player stats. We're going to hit the band as well. I didn't want to expound on that much.
Thanks for changing the subject.
I changed it quick. Cooper Wilcox, 11 for 13, 186 yards. He's got 2 touchdown passes.
So let me correct myself. So earlier in the first half, I said that he didn't have one. He didn't have a touchdown, but he had 2 incompletions. Our cameraman,
Mike Bowen,
he said, "Don't forget about that one to Jacob Mathis." And
Mike Bowen, Chaz.
So old Chaz. So and then of course to McElhaney there before the half. So Cooper's got 2 touchdowns, 2 incompletions. Great night so far.
Tell you what, sorry. I was looking at something on the stats there. 11 for 13, Cooper Wilcox. He's got 186 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Carter McElhaney's got 5 catches for 77 yards, 1 touchdown catch. Thatcher Strax, 2 catches for 52 yards. Nick Hewitt, 1 catch, 40 yards. Reed Nixon's got 2 catches for 15 yards. And Mathis, his only catch was from 2 yards out, but it was a big one. It was the opening score of the game. He's got 1 touchdown. Running the football, Nick Hewitt's got 7 carries for 59 yards. He's got 1 touchdown. Cooper Wilcox got 6 carries, 58 yards, and he's got 2 rushing touchdowns. 1 from 2 yards out. 1 was a big 42-yarder.
Huge run.
Dawson Spencer's got 1 carry for 11 yards. Elijah Weaver, 2 carries for 8 yards. Jackson Harp's got 1 carry for 2 yards. And then on the defensive side of the football, Shannon Howard leads all tacklers with 3. He's got 3 tackles. Dawson Spencer as well has got 3, and he's got an assisted tackle. So
honestly.
I'm also too can't say enough about Preston Riddle. Caused the fumble, and then also big pass breakup in the end zone there before the half.
That's right. Miles Miller has 2 tackles on the night. Preston Riddle, Gabe Rowe, Jake Hargrave, Grant Williams, Keaton Whitley, Bradley Turnage, Jacob Mathis, and Caden Brooks all had 1 tackle. I don't know how accurate that is, so maybe it's not. I feel like there's probably a lot more tackles than that.
Well, when you're doing tackles, when you're figuring tackles, really that's a film study after the game.
Sure.
So they're just kind of winging it right now, doing as they go. But yeah, that'll be updated with actual, film study.
Well, our band's getting set to go on the field. I'll tell you before we get rolling.
Hey, real quick, let me mention some more about our sponsors, which we just saw our new commercials. Hey, great job. We've got some awesome commercials. Some of them we put together. Some of them were done by our sponsors themselves. But, we added Collier Roofing this year. Freeman Collier, his brother Justin Collier, both of them are good friends of mine. Me and Justin go way back. They do a great job. They're good men. They run a great business. If you need anything for roofing or gutters, be sure and call Collier Roofing. They're a great company. They're big supporters of Greenbrier, a Greenbrier-based business. Grand Brothers Electric, Security, and Datacom. Grand Brothers, they're a good customer of ours at ASI. We really value them, and Clay's I know Clay the most of the brothers. Great guy. They have a great business. They've really got a business that's grown so fast. And if you have any electrical needs, Security, Datacom, hit these guys up. They'll take care of you.
Well, here we go. We're getting set for the band.
Sorry.
When we come back for the band, we'll actually look at the scoring summary, and that'll be just about wrap us up for the halftime show. So
maybe
we're gonna
go get a candy bar, huh?
That's right. We're going to head to the band down on the field, and hope you guys enjoy.
Bradley Turnage is the leading tackler. Yeah, because he's killing it. You want a candy bar? I do want 2 of them. 2 Snickers. Okay. 3. I'll pay back. I'm going to get 12 Snickers. Just buy all the Snickers they have. All right, we got to figure this out. That air's been on and off and on and off. Telling us this. Energy saving mode? No, we want no energy saving. Can you unplug it? Plug it back in? There from home? This is what is the deal? Like I can tell I'm getting worked up. And I'm like, oh, like when a big player's not doing your adrenaline gets going, I'm like, why am I so high? You feel it. Is it working? It says it is. I say he says it is when it doesn't say it anywhere. Dude, this has been a good game. Like I am great atmosphere. If we can somehow recover in the next. Dude, our guys are gassed. What were you showing this? I said Bradley Turnage, lead tackler. I'll make sure. He's gotta be. I mean, he's had every kickoff. So every one of these, he has made. Well, I know for sure 4 of them. He stopped the guy that was running it back. Because on all these are all touchdowns, right? Yeah. So Coop's run into and he's thrown that 131. That's McElhaney. Yeah. He threw that one. And then Mathis, the very first one, right? And then Hewitt's ran one in. Is that right? Yeah. So then that puts us. Dude, Mathis. I've been getting blown up with texts. It's like Cooper Wilcox just jumped in my home.
I was trying.
Because it takes up like half the screen.
It's the full screen.
So the first half, like if you go back and watch this, you need to ignore the first half of the first quarter because it's garbage. Trying to keep up with the clock.
Oh, I know. It's a lot of stuff.
But dude, yeah.
So the first game me and Carl ever did, I was keeping up with stats. I was running the broadcast and I was trying to keep stats by hand.
Oh yeah. That's what I brought me a notebook and I'm like,
it's like,
Bradley Turnage is the lead tackler.
No way.
Well, he stopped every one they're running back.
Well, I'll tell you, why aren't we kicking it to the same kid?
That huge kid. He's got like 4-3 speed. Run over here, man.
We're sitting there. We were on the sideline, and one of the kids goes, why do they keep kicking it to the fastest guy on our team?
And we are back here. Sorry about that. Might have heard some background noise there for a little bit. Well, as we look at the scoring summary real quickly, Greenbrier's up 35-20. It all started, Arkadelphia got the football first. They marched down the field before they were forced to turn over on downs inside the red zone. Greenbrier then marched down the field, capped off an 82-yard drive with a 2-yard touchdown pass to Jacob Mathis. That made it 7-0. And then Arkadelphia came back with a scoring drive of their own. It ended with a 39-yard touchdown pass to Latonio Hughes. That made it 7-7. But then a 2-yard run by Wilcox on the next drive. Greenbrier tit for tat responded with a touchdown to make it 14-7. But Arkadelphia wouldn't be denied. Jay-Sean Davis with a 4-yard touchdown run. They missed the extra point, however. That put it to a 14-13 ball game. On the other end, Nick Hewitt with a 2-yard run increased the lead to 21-13. And 14-13 was the score at the end of the first quarter, however. Second quarter started, Hewitt extended the lead 21-13 on a 2-yard run. And then there was a fumble by Arkadelphia on their next drive. Greenbrier punted on their returning drive. Greenbrier then stopped Arkadelphia on 4 downs. And then not Arkansas, almost said Arkansas there, Daniel Matt. A 42-yard run by Cooper Wilcox extended the lead 28-13. A 69-yard touchdown, though, pass to Alex Loy for Arkadelphia cut the lead to 8. That made it 28-20. But then Greenbrier got the football back. A 41-yard touchdown pass to Carter McElhaney. That extended the lead to 35-20. And then on the other end, a big stop inside the red zone with clock expiring. A 36-yard field goal is what Greenbrier held Arkadelphia to, but Spencer Allen's kick was wide left. And that was our score heading into the halftime locker room. 3:25 to go until the second half begins. Greenbrier's up 35-20. We're going to hit a break. When we come back, we will have the second half kickoff here in Greenbrier.
Well, we're back here inside of the press box here at Greenbrier Panthers Stadium. John Hawks Memorial Field with 1:25 until the second half begins. Greenbrier's up 35-20. They're going to get the football to start the second half. And I tell you, Matt, it has been a great football game. We've got a packed house here. You know, if there's any empty seats, there's not many. There's a ton of people down at the concession stands. There's a ton of people watching along the railing. This has been for the third week of football. Greenbrier's 2-0. We've got a really good football team this year. You got to think this is something special.
I couldn't agree any more, JB. I mean, we said before you couldn't have asked anything more from this team in the first half. Come out against a great Arkadelphia team, a team that beat you last year, just come off a huge win over Hot Springs. And we come out and we take the ball away on a fourth down failed conversion when they were on offense to start the game. Turn around and score. We've been able to stay ahead since. And we got the ball coming in to start the second half.
For those of you who don't know, Arkadelphia is in the 4A. They have won two state championships, one back-to-back in 2017 and 18. And then as well, they were conference winner champions in 2019. They're a 4A school, but they were 5A for many years, Matt.
Yeah.
They have to make – I mean, they're as good as any 5A, 6A school in the land.
Well, it's just
I said the land in the state.
Yeah,
excuse me.
in the land. Hey, it's the land of Arkansas.
That's right.
Hey, it's the land of opportunity.
That's
So, hey, you look at Arkadelphia and Greenbrier, and who's bigger town-wise? Arkadelphia's a lot bigger.
Well, Spencer Allen is set to kick the football away, and it'll be taken at the 10-yard line by Reed Nixon. Cuts back at the 20, trying to go right side now to the 25. He's got it out to the 30. Flags are down, however. 2 flags are thrown. We're going to see what the call is going to be, but it doesn't look very good. Nixon with a run to the outside edge. That was about a 22-yard return, but it's going to be coming back due to the hold.
Who did you say, Jay Sean?
I don't believe he's committed yet. I did a lot of research on that trying to find out. I don't believe he's committed.
Who did you say was offered?
Well, there's a lot of them. Hawaii, New Mexico, Memphis.
I got you.
Goodness, I'm looking at my notes here. Arkansas State, SMU. He's a good football player. Those aren't some rinky-dink D1 schools either.
No, you look at SMU and, Memphis has really had a good program the last several years.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Greenbrier's up by 2 scores, trying to keep it rolling. Pistol formation for Cooper Wilcox. They're going to give it off up the middle to look like Nick Hewitt, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage maybe a yard or two before his forward progress is stopped. That was Hewitt with the carry. 2nd down and about 8. And that's one thing we have seen. Our running game has been established a bit, but Arkadelphia has given us a lot of fits on the defensive
They
line.
have. We've been able to run the ball, but there have been times that we've not. Not often, but they have made it tough on us.
Shotgun formation, Cooper Wilcox with 11:15 to play in the third quarter. Greenbrier's up by 15. Shotgun for Wilcox. He gets the snap. Flags are thrown early, and it looks like someone jumped early on the offensive side. False start will be the call. That'll cost Greenbrier 5. 5 yards, push him back. We'll bring up 2nd down and about 13 now. And, even though it's not a lot of yardage, that always seems to really just kind of put a kick in the momentum there a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you get an offensive penalty, it just slows you down, especially when you're trying to keep some pace to it.
2nd down and 13. Shotgun for Wilcox. Ball's at their own 18-yard line. Wilcox gets the snap. He's in trouble. Blitz going deep down the right sideline over the middle. Complete! That's Jacob Mathis at the 48-yard line. What a play, Jacob Mathis. Like number 14 there for Arkadelphia. Had a little bit more he wanted to say to Mathis. Wouldn't let him go.
I guess that 30-yard catch on him hurt his feelings.
Shotgun Wilcox. Greenbrier moving quickly. QB keeper left side. Wilcox across midfield.
to the 47-yard line. He'll push it to the 46-yard line. That's a 5-yard gain. A good gain there on first down. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
They're trying to get a little extra in after every tackle while they're on the ground. That's going to end up biting them here in a little bit.
Shotgun formation for Wilcox. 2nd down and a long 5. They'll move Hewitt over in motion. Quick pass out to the flat. It's incomplete. He led Hewitt a little too far and couldn't haul it in. It brings up 3rd down and 5. That's good play design, but pass was just a little too out in front of Hewitt.
I tell you what, not seeing number 6 out there on defense, he's had a tough time, staying in the game this year. And as much as they've ran him as much in the first half tonight as they did last week altogether. So don't be shocked to see him wear out this half.
Pistol formation for Cooper Wilcox. Hewitt's in the backfield. Wilcox fakes the handoff. The little pass to the flat to Mathis. He's inside the 45, the 40. Got room inside the 30. He could go inside the 10. 5. Touchdown, Greenbrier. 46 yards to the house. Wilcox to Mathis. And how about that? Jacob Mathis is having a day.
Yeah, he really is. When you see him get free in space, he's kind of like Carter. He's so quick. He's fast. And when he gets some separation, you better be on your wheels because he's gone.
That was a 5-yard pass completion, then 41 yards after the catch by Jacob Mathis. His turnages extra point is up and good, but there's flags down, and we're going to see what the call is.
I bet it's
false start. It's going to be a false start on the offense, so they're going to have to redo the extra point. Greenbrier's up 41-20, trying to make it 42-20. Pending this extra point, they'll be kicking it from 5 yards further.
So, you know how when you play a scramble of golf, which you played today?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. So sometimes one person might actually play their ball every shot in the hole.
Right.
Right. Well, that's kind of what we saw right there. 2 passes to Jacob Mathis. Took the whole field.
A big shot in the arm on that whole drive. He carried the team on that drive. The extra point from turnage from 5 yards further back, and he makes it look simple and easy once again. 42-20, Greenbrier leads. We're going to hit a break. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
42-20, Greenbrier's got a 22-point lead as Bradley Turnage set to kick the football away. He's kicked it to Latonio Hughes every single time, and it's no different right here. Taking it at the 10, he goes right to left, across the 15, and he's tripped up at the 21-yard line. Who was that?
Looked like
that's Caden Brooks.
Oh, was it Brooks?
Number 16.
I couldn't tell if it was him or Harp.
I believe that's Caden Brooks. And, oh, boy, an Arkadelphia player's down. He's holding his knee, and that's never good.
Which one is that's running the ball?
That was Latonio Hughes.
Is he the one that's been running the ball on offense, too?
Oh, that was Hughes who's down. Wow, yeah.
You don't want to see him get hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
Last week he was the bigger part of the offense running the ball.
Latonio Hughes is a great player. You hate to see him down. All the Greenbrier players taking it, all on the sideline as well. Hey, and I tell you, that doesn't look great. That doesn't look like a cramp, man.
No, and especially when you see an open field type play and the guy's tripped up looking and he's holding the leg. There's just a lot of things that can turn and twist in that type of scenario. But he is getting up.
And he's hobbling off the field, which is a good sign to see. Get up on his own power.
We don't want any of these players hurt. especially a team like Arkadelphia, they're not in our conference. Not that we want anybody in our conference to get hurt, but we want to see them go on and be really successful.
We do. And Antonio Hughes he's an excellent football player. You know, he's a junior. He's got a very, very bright future. So you help him off the field. There we go. 1st and 10. Arkadelphia will set up shop, though, now. And quickly, Witten gets a snap. Little screen pass to the outside to Bailey. He's at the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He doesn't get anything after that. Braylon Bailey. It'll bring up 2nd down at 10. As a matter of fact, he might have lost a yard. 9:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Greenbrier's up by 22 against a very good Arkadelphia team. Shotgun for Witten. Jay-Sean Davis in the backfield with him. Gets the snap. Witten, pass to Davis. He's open. He's going to get out across the 30, rumbles to the 35-yard line. That's a 1st down.
Who is that? That's Jacob.
Jacob Mathis got thrown.
Jacob went about 7 yards.
Jay-Sean Davis
He's
is no
a big
joke.
dude,
He's
man.
a big man.
You got him running downhill like that. Oh, man.
8:57 to go. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Shotgun for Witten. They're going to give it off to Davis up the middle.
Good tackle by Dawson Spencer.
And Gabe Rowe as well. He'll get about a yard. Second down and 9.
That's the first time we've tackled him at the line of scrimmage tonight.
You know, you got to think they're wearing him down like you're talking about. 8:39 to go. Clock rolling in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun for Witten. 2nd down and 9. Trips to the right side. He gets the snap. Got plenty of time. Now he's flushed and rolling left. He's in trouble. Wrapped up. The ball's thrown away out of play to the left side.
That was a great job by him to get the ball out of bounds and not be intentional grounding.
That was Jake Hardgrave who got a little QB
Got
hurry
his hands
there.
on him, yeah.
Forced the quick throw. I say quick. Forced him to throw the ball a little quicker than he wanted to.
Right.
And for Greenbrier, we know we're not getting in there quick. We got a 3-man front. They've trusted their secondary, and Greenbrier's secondary has not failed us much. Shotgun for Witten. He'll quick pass to the left side. That's Davis. He's got the 1st down. Rumbles across midfield. Well, right about at midfield is where they'll push him out of bounds. That's a 1st down and moves the sticks. Jay-Sean Davis is, I mean, when I say rumbles, and I mean every bit of that, the earth shakes when he starts running, doesn't it, man?
But the more they have to go to him, the tougher it's going to be on them in the 4th quarter.
Witten in the pistol formation. They're going to give it off to Davis up the middle. He'll get about 2 yards, and that's it.
He's not hitting that hole with near as much intensity. You know, that's twice we've stopped him for a 1 or 2 yard gain, and we just didn't do that in the first half.
2nd down and about 8. Davis is slow to get up. You're right. I mean, it's a wear and tear on that guy. Donovan Witten gives it off to Davis again, right side. He's going to be wrapped up, and he's not going to get anything.
That's Nick Hewitt, baby.
Nick Hewitt and Dawson Spencer. Hewitt tripped him up.
Yeah.
Spencer made sure he went down. Brings up a big 3rd down and long. And if you're Arkadelphia here, you need a big play. And
as he wears down, the higher he's going to run. And the higher he runs, the more opportunity you have to get hands on him.
And slow him down. I mean,
right.
obviously, it's the legs
Hitting
is what
his
keeps him moving.
Yeah.
3rd down and 8, 7:21 to go in the 3rd quarter, clock rolling. Witten, they've been in the shotgun all night long. It's good to see Latonio Hughes back in the game.
Yes, it is.
Shotgun for Witten. He gets a snap, steps in the pocket after he fakes the handoff. He's got plenty of time. Got it over the middle, complete to Braylon Bailey. Inside the 20, chased down by Mathis and wrapped up at the 8-yard line. But that's a big gainer there for Arkadelphia. They're inside the 10-yard line, and they move the sticks. They're in the red zone. Yeah, good pass there.
Is that Preston holding his leg a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. Preston Riddle. Grabbing a little bit below his knee, near his shin.
Well, he's been so good this year on defense.
Hope it's just maybe some splints. And we're going to have a timeout Greenbrier.
Yeah, we had some guys that weren't on the field. A little confusion on who was in and who was out.
But I'm going to keep it right here, and this is why. I wanted to mention this. You know, those of you, joining us here in the broadcast, Greenbrier's a good football team. We know that. We saw them play BB. We've beat BB in the past, and it's not always. It's the first game of the season. It's hard to judge things. We beat Batesville last week. Batesville's a good team, but they're a little down this year. I think this has been the biggest test to see where we're at right now, and I tell you, we're looking really, really good this year. This is a special group of guys, and I'm not just saying that. We knew this coming into last year, not losing a ton of guys with the firepower we have this year. it's going to be a special year, and we're excited that you guys get to be a part of it with us.
Yeah, the fact that this offense has scored 42 points with almost 7 minutes left in the third quarter, against an Arkadelphia team that just doesn't give up points like that.
Well, they'll bring up first and goal for Arkadelphia, and I tell you, Eli Weaver's on the bench right now. He's got his pad. Actually, I think his pads are off.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see him come back in today. I think he's probably out for the game.
1st and 9.
Of course, I guess that would be obvious with his pads off. But,
right.
But yeah, I just heard at halftime.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
First down and goal at the 9. Shotgun for Witten. It's a snap. Now he's flushed and rolling right, looking for the end zone pass. Deep, complete to Davis. That guy's got some hands. That was a good pass from Witten. Davis with nice hands. Greenbrier was on him. That was a perfect pass, perfect catch, and Arkadelphia is on the board again. They just don't go away, do they, man?
No, they don't.
42-26, the score, 6:38 to play in the third quarter.
And honestly, I don't know why they don't try to go to him more downfield. Obviously, well, I say he's slower, but he's not. He runs a 4.6. I mean, he's the kind of guy, especially typically your corners and safeties are not your tallest guys.
Right.
Why would you not let him go up and get it?
Some one-on-one. As Spencer Allen's extra point is up and good. 42-27 our score. Greenbrier's up by 15. But, you're right. Jayshon Davis has been a load. Latonio Hughes is back in the game for them. Those have been their two key contributors tonight, no doubt about it. Donovan Witten's not played a bad game either.
Oh, he's a
at
good
the QB.
He's big, too.
He is 6'2", 210. I mean, I tell you, this Arkadelphia team is going to be a lot to handle in their conference this year.
Absolutely.
They've got a good coach.
Nashville's a little down this year. They only got like 3 or 4 returners back this year. Ashdown is really good. They've got a tight end that is signed with Arkansas. I can't think of his last name. Shamar.
Robinson Nash.
No.
Oh, Esther. Shamar
Easter.
Easter.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow.
Yeah.
We were close. We were all over the place. Actually, we weren't close, really.
Yeah.
Now that I say that.
But, hey, we got it.
It's all that matters.
But Malvern's better this year. I'm not convinced on them yet. But they're supposed to be better. But they are winning. They've won so far this year.
And then Joe T. Robinson.
Then you got Joe T. Robinson, who
they're a unit.
They've been beat up a little bit early, but they play a tough schedule. PA beat them up the first week. Last week they came back in overtime and won. But I don't know who they play this week.
Spencer Allen, the left foot. Oh, they're going to do a little onside kick. Ball's up. Arkadelphia's got it. Arkadelphia's got an onside kick. You've got to be kidding me. That's a great onside kick from Spencer Allen.
Well, that was a good kick.
Wow. And they'll get the football back. Good call there. Alex Lloyd jumped up and got it. Took a great bounce.
That's one of those deals. If you ask him to do it 5 times, he might, or 10 times, he might do it once like that. Just not something that happens very often.
Well, it kind of shows you where Arkadelphia is at. They don't trust their defense a lot right now. I say that.
Why would you?
They don't trust Arkansas. Or goodness, I keep saying Arkansas. Greenbrier's offense.
Yeah.
And they'll screen pass to the outside edge. A nice play there. That'll get out to the 43-yard line. About an 8-yard pass.
So Robinson's up on Marion, who is 6A.
Marion's a good school.
14-7 at halftime.
Wow. This Greenbrier offense is lethal, but Arkadelphia is trying to keep them off the field. Second down and about 5. They're going to pitch it to the outside to Jayshon Davis. He's inside the 40, breaks free. He's got room, and he's going to take it to the house. To the 10, the 5, touchdown Jayshon Davis. And Arkadelphia, just like that, within less than a minute, they've cut the lead down to a one-possession game, Matt.
Yeah, they sure have, and that's one thing right there you can't do. I understand he's big, he's hard to tackle, but you can't let him get through untouched.
43 yards to the house. He scored the last 2 touchdowns for them. And that was a big one as Spencer Allen's extra point is on the way. It's up and good. 42-34 our score. Greenbrier's only up by 8 now. And goodness gracious, Matt, we're going to hit a quick break and we'll be right back. But
when you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. so friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
But what I was going to say, and I apologize.
You did say but.
I did, and then I realized I was like, well, we're kind of headed to a break. Goodness, man, Arkadelphia scored in about 37 seconds. It was under a minute, that's for certain. 2 times. 14 points in under a minute. I mean, that just tells you how good this team is. It looks like they're lining up for another onside kick.
Defense or offense is your best defense sometimes.
I think he is. I think he's lining up for another onside. Greenbrier expects him to. Indeed, it will be an onside. It's a little pooch kick. It's going to be taken at the 24-yard lines where they'll drop him, or where it'll be recovered. Reed Nixon. But that's where Greenbrier will set up shop, is at the 24-yard line. Only up by 8, 42-34.
With the way your offense is playing right now, the best thing you can do right there is get on the ball. Because you don't want to take a chance of giving it back to him.
Well, I tell you, this is a good Arkadelphia team, and they got a lot of fight in them. You know, we just got through talking about how special this team is, and they are obviously that. But Arkadelphia's not got a lot of – they don't have any quit in them. Shotgun for Cooper Wilcox. Trips to the right side. Single receiver left. Wilcox low snap. He's going to keep it. Outside edge to the 30. He's to the 35, 40. Lowers his shoulder across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That was a 22-yard carry there from Cooper Wilcox, and that moves the sticks. Arkadelphia doesn't have a lot of answers on the defensive side of the ball. Shotgun for Wilcox. Ball's on the left hash. Gets the snap. Steps in the pocket. Quick pass right side. Overthrown. Nixon had to jump him and get it. Latonio Hughes popped him. But it's incomplete, and it brings up 2nd down and 10 with 5:50 to play in the third quarter. Ball's at the 47. You know, and that was a play there. Nixon was slightly open, but Hughes was going to be on him. It wouldn't have been much after the catch, that's for sure. 2nd down and 10, Wilcox in the shotgun formation. And we got a flag, and it's going to be false start on the offense, and that's going to cost Greenbrier 5 yards. Coach Tribble's not happy about it. After a big run by Wilcox, going the wrong direction. The Arkadelphia faithful are getting into it. They've got a lot to cheer about here. They've got the momentum.
They got a pretty big crowd over there, too.
Arkadelphia showing blitz here now on 2nd down and 15. They got a 3-man front, but they've got they're loading the box. There's 7 in the box right now. Now there's 6. Shotgun to Wilcox. He'll move Mathis in motion now. Arkadelphia will set back in the defensive side. Wilcox looking deep. Got him in. That's McElhaney. It's going to be incomplete at the 25-yard line. Ball was slightly underthrown, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 15.
Well, it's close, JB. Close. Almost another great catch there.
Good defensive coverage. Arkadelphia's got good speed. That's the problem. That was Kelburn Middleton. Now he chased down. Ball's underthrown against Arkadelphia. They're going to make plays on it.
Now's when you can expect to see them bring the house, because they know we got to get 15 yards. You know, you could possibly see a screen if you can catch them bringing the house, but we got to pick up 15 yards right here.
Arkadelphia in a 3-man front. They're not showing blitz. Now they do. They load the box. Quick snap, Wilcox. He's in trouble. Going deep, left sideline. Overthrown to the 20-yard line. He had Thatcher Strack. He had a step on his man. Wilcox overthrows, and Greenbrier is going to be forced to punt.
He didn't have any room to throw the ball. He was being rushed pretty hard.
He was rushed quick. Overthrew it. A little too tall over there for Thatcher Strack, though, and it brings up 4th down and 15. Nick Hewitt on to punt the football away. The snap's there, and the punt is away. It's a high kick. It'll take a bounce at the 24-yard line. It'll take a Panther roll inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. That's where Arkadelphia will set up shop. The punt there. Good defense there from Arkadelphia. Their defense holds. Forces the punt.
Penalty killed us, man. The penalty killed us.
1st and 10, Arkadelphia. They'll have it at their own 17. And, you know, Greenbrier was up by 22 points. Next thing you know, you look up, and it's only an 8-point game. Arkadelphia on this drive could potentially tie the ball game.
They sure could.
5:23 to play in the third quarter.
We've got to get a stop here.
Witten gets a snap. He's going to give it off to Davis up the gut. He rumbles forward across the 20 to the 23-yard line. That's about a 6-yard carry, and it brings up 2nd down and 4. Arkadelphia, they are on the march. They're riding the momentum, that's for certain. Shotgun Witten, pitches it left side Davis. He's got some room across the 25. Got the first down to the 27 to the 28-yard line. He'll move the sticks again with 4:54 to go in the third quarter. Davis is slow to get up, however.
He had a really good crackback block right there that opened it up for him on the front side.
They pinned him in there on the end, yep. They pinned that defensive end, that linebacker. That was good blocking there from Arkadelphia. Greenbrier's defense needs to find some answers for Ja'Shawn Davis here in the second half. They're going to do a little jumbo package, or a tight formation, I should say. They move Davis to the right side out in the flat. Shotgun for Witten. Gets a snap. Pitches it to the right side. That's Bailey. He is hit hard at the 27. Stays on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 27. Yeah, loses a couple. That's Jake Hardgrave.
I think they're going to give him the 29.
Wow, they're going to give him the 29. Second down and 10. Shotgun for Witten. Fakes the handoff. Steps into the pocket. Rolling right. In trouble now. He escapes pressure. He's down the sideline out of bounds at the 35-yard line. He was in trouble from being sacked, and he makes 5 yards out of it. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
When you get an opportunity like that, you got to make a play right there.
Sure, and they certainly did. 3rd down and 5. Yeah, 3rd down and 4. Goodness, they're real short here. Greenbrier 3-man front really needs it. You're probably going to see Davis get the football. They pitch it right side. He's got some room. He's undercut. He's going to be right near the first down. It depends on the spot. It's right near it. It's going to bring up, oh, goodness, they're going to move the sticks.
They're just going to say go.
And, indeed, they move the sticks. First down. And, you know, quite honestly, 4th and short, they're probably going to give it off to Davis again.
Yeah.
You'd like to see him measure, though. That's a little frustrating. 1st and 10 with 3:19 to go, and the Greenbrier faithful are not happy about it. The boost from the crowd, and with 3:12 to go, clock rolling, Arkadelphia trying to move the football off the field. Shotgun, they give it off to Davis, and he's hitting the backfield. He's going to lose a couple, maybe 3. Yeah. That was Jacob Mathis from his linebacker blitz.
Coming from the back. He was running full speed from about the 45 right at the snap.
He read that play perfectly.
Just blitzed through.
Perfect timing, Jacob Mathis. He's having a heck of a game.
He is.
Shotgun for Witten here on 2nd and 12. Going to pass. He's in trouble. Greenbrier trying to bring some pressure. Complete. Goodness gracious. That's a big catch there from Latonio Hughes. He's down to the 48-yard line. Big first down for Arkadelphia. Give Donovan Witten credit. He's made plays when he's needed to. That's a great catch by Hughes as well.
Yeah, for sure.
1st and 10. The clock rolling with 2:23 to go in the third quarter. Empty setback for Donovan Witten. He'll move Davis in motion. He fakes the pitch, keeps it himself. He breaks a tackle, gets to the 45-yard line. That's where they'll finally bring him down, and it brings up 2nd down and about 7.
Yeah, he got about 3 right there, but that's not a bad hold by the defense.
2:03 to play in the third quarter. Clock rolling. We've got a ball game on our hands, man. Greenbrier's up by 8. They were up by 22 at one point. Arkadelphia storming back. Shotgun Witten pitches it to Hughes left side. He's got some speed. He's out across the 45, and then they'll wrap him up and bring him out to the 41-yard line. That's about a 4-yard carry, and it brings up 3rd down and about 3. They're going to get in the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
So now it's 3rd down and 2. Goodness. Getting some good spots.
Yeah, they are. But, you know, we got to get back there and just bottle them up, not let them get outside like that.
1:24 to go. Witten getting the sign from the sideline.
I wouldn't mind seeing Jacob come again right here.
Tight formation. They're going to pitch it right side. It goes to Bailey. He's got the first down, cuts inside the 35 to the 33 before he's brought down by Nick Hewitt. But that's enough to move the sticks, and Arkadelphia is marching down the field. This has been a 4.5-minute drive. Under a minute to go in the third quarter now. Shotgun for Donovan Witten. They got Davis in the backfield on the tight formation. Now they move him out into the flat. Witten gets the snap. Greenbrier rushes 4. Going deep down the right sideline, though. That's probably going to be pass interference, and indeed it will be. That's the right call.
Yep.
He never made an attempt on the ball.
Never turned his head back.
But in all honesty, I don't know that that's honestly a terrible job there.
No, you can't let it catch it.
So, well, yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. And, yeah, it's 15 yards. That's going to be an automatic first down.
Let's see. They've been putting him out as mismatched all night out there. And, I mentioned it first half or maybe third quarter. I don't know why we don't see them try to go get him downfield with his size. Let him go up for it.
We're going to see the call. It's most certainly got to be pass interference, and indeed it is. That'll get Arkadelphia inside the red zone. They'll have it at the 17-yard line now, and Arkadelphia has come back and made this a ball game. It's been a ball game from the onset. There was a moment where Greenbrier looked like they were going to be pushing away, but Arkadelphia stormed back, Matt.
Oh, yeah, they have. Says a lot about their team.
Shotgun for Witten here in the tight formation. They move Bailey in the flat to the right side. Witten gets the snap. Pitches it right side to Jay-Sean Davis. Cuts back. He's inside the 15, down to about the 14-yard lines where they're going to spot him down. 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. Clock rolling. Second down and about 6. And Arkadelphia, there may be one more play. They don't have to snap it again if they don't want to, but they're probably going to get one more play out. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter.
Watch them pitch it to the left.
Here we go. They're going to give it off to Davis right side. Got some room inside the 10. Rumbling down to the 5. Still on his feet. Down to around the 2-yard line. Goodness gracious. That should be, well, let's see. It's going to be a first down to the 2. Probably will be the last play of the third quarter once they move the chains. And indeed it will be. 3 quarters of football are in the books. Greenbrier is out 42-34, but Arkadelphia is knocking on the door. They're trying to tie it up. We're going to hit a break. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Experienced, quick, personal, and local, American Safeguard Insurance has become known for an unwavering commitment to excellence in everything they do. In their success over the past 17 years, American Safeguard Insurance has grown from a small local agency to a large agency. All your insurance needs under one roof. From auto insurance to business insurance, they've got you covered. American Safeguard Insurance emphasizes client relationships by serving customers for life, and they're proud of being exceptionally quick in handling your quotes as well as managing your claims. When disaster hits, you've got a friend just down the street. American Safeguard Insurance. Excellent people delivering excellent service for excellent clients.
And here we go. 3 quarters of football are in the books. Fourth quarter, and it is going to come down to this fourth quarter, as it always does. But I tell you, this game will be decided in the final 12 minutes, Matt.
I think you're right.
It'll be first down and goal from the 3-yard line. Arkadelphia is trying to punch it in. They've got their jumbo package set up. This is the first time that Witten will take the snap from under center. He gets it. Gives it off to Davis. Left side, rumbles through into the end zone. Touchdown Arkadelphia from 3 yards out, and it has been the Jay-Sean Davis show in the second half for them.
Not much you can do with that right there. They're just big.
Now they're going to kick another extra point. I'm surprised. They're down by 2. It's 42-40. Spencer Allen's on to attempt the extra point. And since we just went to a break, we're not going to hit a break after the extra point. Oh, man, 11:58 to go in the football game. Allen's extra point is up, and he missed it left. 42-40. So now what that means is if Greenbrier scores again, it's going to be a 2-possession ball game.
You know, JB, I could see that if we've been just shutting them down on the run game. But with that heavy package, they've not had any. I mean, that's the first time we've seen that heavy package. But I mean, it was with ease that they got.
Yeah,
the end zone.
Davis.
Why would you not?
He
why would
walked
you
into
not
the end
go
zone.
Do that.
You're exactly right, and that's a good point. When you have success doing something, why not do it, in a 2-point conversion try? Nonetheless, we'll take it. Greenbrier's up 42-40.
You bet.
You got to think if they score again, they've got to go for 2. Assuming that depending on what the score is, but you got to think they go for 2.
Who, them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a ball game, no question about it. 42-40. Greenbrier's up by 2, and Arkadelphia scored 20 unanswered to cut the lead to 2 here on Patriot Day. The home opener for Greenbrier. We knew it was going to be a battle with Arkadelphia. They have never left.
No, we've got to score right here just for momentum's sake,
Arkadelphia's been rolling. I'll tell you, the biggest shot in the arm was that onside kick. We weren't expecting it. Spencer Allen with it was a great onside kick.
Really good timing.
Sure was. It was a great call there from Coach Shucker. The ball is going to be kicked off and taken back by McElhaney at the 9. He's across the 10, 15 to the 20, trying to get to the outside edge. Sutter steps, 25, and pushed down to the 28-yard line. Not a bad return there from McElhaney. And that's where Greenbrier will set up shop at their own 28-yard line. 11:50 to go in the football game. We're excited you're here along with us. I tell you, me, Matt, we're both going to get excited as this game goes along. Obviously, we hope for a Greenbrier win, but it's going to be a lot of fun here in the final 11:50.
Oh, it is. It's exciting. It's a little, kind of got to keep our head up. It's easy to get our dapper down a little right here. But,
Sure.
But it is an exciting game at that.
Greenbrier out onto the field. Cooper Wilcox will be in the shotgun formation. Nick Hewitt will be the single setback. Wilcox loses the snap. He'll pick it back up. Got time. He's going to run it. He'll get out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Clock rolling, but how about that Cooper Wilcox to make something out of nothing, and he's slow to get up. Oh,
So
Wilcox
Jacob.
is not. That's not a good sign.
That's I think that's Jacob, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Jacob Mathis. Good, thank goodness. I mean, it's not thank goodness on that either. But
I know what you meant.
oh goodness, Jacob Mathis is down. He's holding his leg. Hopefully it's just a cramp, man. They're out looking at him. Goodness, Mathis has been a huge player tonight.
He's been a huge player.
I mean, he's got 2 touchdowns. Defensively, he's made great plays. Mathis has been unbelievable.
Stretched him like it's a cramp. That would be the best.
They're pushing his toes back. That's what we're hoping for. You never want to see anybody down. Obviously,
we lost him last year early, and with a broken wrist, and you just want him to have a healthy year this year. Such a special football player.
Goodness. I mean, without a doubt, Mathis has been a load tonight. A 46-yard touchdown pass. He had a 2-yard touchdown pass at the beginning of the game. There was a couple plays throughout the drive. I mean, he's got over 100 yards receiving. He's got to. He's hobbling off the field. Now he's walking up on his own power.
Yeah,
that's
good.
great
He's
to
good.
see.
I think he had a cramp. I think that's what it was.
Well, and I apologize. I realize saying, oh, thank goodness. I
Yeah.
don't mean anything on Mathis.
Yeah. You were relieved it wasn't Cooper.
Right.
Not
But
that it was-
then I really wasn't that relieved that it was Mathis either.
No, I know what you meant.
Pistol formation for Wilcox. He made a little something out of nothing. 2nd down and 8. Gets the snap. Gives the handoff to Hewitt right side. Got some room. Cuts back to the 35, the 40. Got the first down. Rumbles to the 45 to the 46-yard line. That's a big first down. Greenbrier moves the sticks. And I'll tell you, the key on this drive is going to be, can you minimize the penalties? That seemed to be, as an Arkadelphia player is down, I'll tell you, Matt, that seeming to be has been a lot of the problems, has been the penalties that's kept our drives from continuing.
When we haven't been able to convert, it's been because of a penalty. That's absolutely right.
And Arkadelphia player down, Jelias Solomon. Arkadelphia has played their tails off, 42-40. Greenbrier is up by 2 with 11:20 to go, and it seems like late in the game, seen a lot of cramps.
Yeah, we are. Scores a little bit of score update. Valonia is beating Maumelle 27-19 in the 3rd quarter. So that's a close one with some time left to play. Ashdown's beating Hope 22-6. Lone Oak's beating BB 21-14 in the fourth quarter. That BB team's a lot better than they were last year.
Is there Batesville anyway? We know what Batesville did?
Batesville played Searcy last night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
McCrory's beating Clarendon. I'm looking for scores around in 5A. Let's see.
Well, we're about to set back for play. We'll get back to the scoring summary on that here in a second. First down and 10 for Greenbrier. Cooper Wilcox will be in the shotgun formation, empty setback. And Arkadelphia loads the box. They bring 5, and they might have drawn them offsides. They're going to say offsides on the defense. That's going to give Greenbrier 5 yards. That's huge.
Huge.
First down and 5 now is what the call will be. Greenbrier will have it at the Arkadelphia 49-yard line now. First down and 5 after the miscue from the Badgers.
Found some 5A here. Camden Fairview beating Hamburg 41-0. Whitehall, Little Rock Parkview's beating Whitehall 13-10.
And here we go, shotgun formation for Cooper Wilcox. Under 11 minutes to play. First and 5, gets the snap, designed to keep. He's across midfield, goes left side now, cuts back, breaks, nearly broke a tackle. There's a late hit. That should be a flag. They're not going to throw one. Wilcox got hit late, and they're awful lucky that flags weren't thrown.
Well, these guys have been hesitant to do that tonight.
Second down and 4. Clock rolling with 10:31 to go. Greenbrier's trying to move the sticks once more. Up 42-40 here in the final quarter of regulation. Pistol formation, Wilcox. Hewitt in the backfield. Play action, rolling right. He's flushed. Got to go over the middle. Incomplete. McElhaney trying to catch it with one hand, in and out of his hand. And it drops incomplete. Third down and 4 now after the incompletion. And with stop clock, 10:11 to go.
From our conference, Farmington's beating Springdale 20-19 in the fourth quarter.
Well, we got a flag on the play, too. Matt, not sure what the call was. There's a flag on Greenbrier, though. Is that unsportsmanlike conduct? What is that?
I didn't see it. It wouldn't have been. No.
Oh, an eligible receiver.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wouldn't be unsportsmanlike with 5 yards.
Well, right, I didn't see it move the flag.
Right. Well, I didn't see it till after you asked.
Right. Oh, I see. Well, quite honestly, I don't know. That's an awful deal. It's second down and 9. Obviously, if McElhaney makes that catch and goes 40 yards, that's a big penalty.
Huge.
You got an extra down here.
That's right.
Second down and 9. And Cooper Wilcox in the shotgun formation, twins to both the left and right sides. Hewitt's in the backfield. Gets a snap. Arkadelphia rushing 4. Wilcox going deep down the middle. He's got McElhaney underthrown again. That's going to be pass interference, though. It was an underthrown ball, but Arkadelphia never made a play on the football. That's going to cost them 15, and Greenbrier is going to have an automatic first down.
Yes, sir. That's a great play right there.
And I tell you, for Arkadelphia there, that was a similar thing that we saw a few drives ago. Was a ball thrown up to Jay Sean Davis. Underthrown a little bit. Greenbrier didn't make a play on the ball. And in Arkadelphia's case, I say it, maybe if he turns around, he's got a chance to knock it away or whatever. But if he's not there, McElhaney's taking it to the house.
That's right.
First and 10, Greenbrier at the 38-yard line. And it'll be a timeout, Arkadelphia, with 10:02 to play in the football game. We're going to hit a break. We'll be right back after a word from First Security.
When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
And we're back here with 10:02 to play in the football game. I tell you, Matt, this fourth quarter has been, it seemed, dragging on a little bit. It's a slow, and it's going to be like that. hang on, buckle up. It's going to be a fun 10 minutes and 2 seconds. It's probably going to take a lot longer than you think, with a lot of stoppage of play, timeouts, scheming from both sides. It is a ball game here. It's going to be decided in the final 10:02. Greenbrier's up by 2 right now, driving. 1st and 10 at the Arkadelphia 38-yard line. And here we go. Pistol formation, Wilcox. Hewitt in the backfield. Arkadelphia showed blitz. Now they back it up. They give it off to Hewitt. Spin play outside, inside the 40, 35 to the 33-yard line.
Good game.
That's about a 5-yard carry, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
That was a good run right there.
A hard run by Hewitt over to the right side. And Nick Hewitt with a big run right side. 9:36 to play, clock rolling. As Hewitt's up on the screen. That's awesome.
I love it.
Pistol formation, Cooper Wilcox. Gets the snap. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass to Mathis, a little bit behind him. And incomplete. Wilcox was hit as he throws, though. That's a tough play to make.
Yeah,
Brings
boy.
up 3rd down and 5.
He just got it off.
Just a whisker behind him. That was going to be a tough play for Mathis. 9:19 to play. Clock stopped after the incompletion. And a big 3rd down. Greenbrier's probably going to go for it on 4th down if it comes to it. Shotgun Wilcox. Arkadelphia bringing the blitz. They rush 4. Now they back it up. Wilcox rushed to the left. Flags are down.
Hold on that.
Deep Wilcox going over the middle. It's going to be complete to McElhaney at the 15-yard line. It may not matter, however.
That's a weak
But
hold
then there's a
call.
flag down. I think there. Well, let's see. There's a holding call.
Hold.
But I wonder if there's a late hit on Wilcox in the backfield, and there's not going to give one.
That was a weak hold call. I'm going to tell you. Oh.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 15. The question is now, Ja'Shawn Davis coming onto the field now here on this 3rd and 15.
It's going to be more like 3rd and 20, 21.
Oh, because I forgot to spot the foul. Yeah, wow, it's going to be 3rd and more than 20. Goodness gracious, that's tough.
Yeah.
Is that a new rule?
Nope. It's always been like that.
Well, then never mind. Let it make me look like an
holding's
idiot.
a spot foul in every football. In college, NFL, all over.
Really? I thought it was always just a 10-yard from the line of scrimmage on the whole. 3rd down and 22. I thought it was after the line of scrimmage it goes
They're
back
going
to
to
10.
come after him right here. Be nice. Maybe we can get a screen in on them.
Pistol formation, Wilcox gets a snap, steps in the pocket, going to throw. He's in trouble. Going deep, right sideline balls, slightly underthrown. That should be another flag, but they're not going to get one. That's a tough call. He never turned around and made a play on the ball. That's wow, that's frustrating. The only thing I can think, and again, that's really not the best. If there's more contact, I guess, and he comes back, but he did not make a play on the ball, man.
Yeah.
Well, it brings up 4th down and 22, and Nick Hewitt's on to punt the football away. Arkadelphia gets a stop after a crucial hold. Hewitt punts the football away. It's a nice punt.
Good punt.
It's going to be taking a bounce at the 15, roll sideways inside the 10, and it'll be down at the 9-yard line by Carter McElhaney. And that's where Arkadelphia will set up shop with 8:26 to go in the 4th quarter. They've got an opportunity. They're on a 20-0 run at the moment. 20 points unanswered, trying to add to it.
Got to step up on defense right here. Got to do it. Force a turnover, whatever you got to do. We've got to be big on defense right here.
1st and 10. Arkadelphia will have it. They're going to rule it at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 10. Arkadelphia trying to take. It'll be their first lead of the night if they took it. Greenbrier's led from the onset. Witten gets a snap rolling right. He's flushed in trouble. Flags are down. That's in the line of a hold. Witten tries to rush over. He's out to the 12-yard line to the 13. But Arkadelphia might be pushed back to the 5 if indeed it's a hold.
Yeah, push him back. Push him back.
It is indeed. It'll be half the distance to the goal.
That's right. That's going to pretty much put you on the 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be at the 5.
Yeah. Let's see if we can capitalize on the penalties like they have.
Here we go. First and 10 from their 1st and 15 rather from their own 3 rather. Pitches to right side to Ja'Shawn Davis. He's tripped up at the 5 to the 6-yard line. Not much
He didn't
there.
get much there.
They'll give him 3 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 14. This is where Greenbrier really needs to be big. They've got him pinned in a little further. You know Arkadelphia doesn't like being bunched up in their own end zone.
They're going to run a twin set right here. We've got to make sure we've got everybody covered.
Twins to both the left and right side. Shotgun Witten. Gets a snap, going to pass. Now he's flush rolling right. Got time, got a man open, but it's picked off! Picked off by Shannon Howard. He's at the 20, inside the 15, to 10, 5. Flags are down. He's down at the 3-yard line, but Shannon Howard with what might be the biggest play of the game at this moment. Howard picks it off at the 25-yard line. Greenbrier's got the football, and they're in business. That was a dangerous pass. We've got, it looks like either a holder or pushing the back on Greenbrier. Block in the back.
Yeah.
Regardless, however, Greenbrier's going to have great field position after a big pick from Shannon Howard. How about the defense coming up big,
Hey,
man?
you know, we got them pinned back with that penalty, and then a good first down stop. They picked up a couple yards. They're still backed up on their end zone, and he's scrambling and just kind of makes a bad decision right there.
Well, I tell you, Donovan Witten, he's been great all night. That's his first interception he's thrown tonight. That ball was into coverage. It was a zone read, a zone coverage.
Yeah.
Howard slipped over, read the pass.
Yeah,
he jumped
saw
the
it
route,
coming.
picked it off.
Like you said, he jumped the route. He saw it coming, jumped it, and made the play. Momentum's right here. We've got the momentum. That's big.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Wilcox in the shotgun. Arkadelphia bringing the blitz. Wilcox going to keep it. Tries to cut back inside the 15. Down to around. They're going to spot him at the 12-yard line. That's about a 4-yard carry, and it brings up 2nd down and 6. And I tell you, back to that Witten pass that Howard threw off. If he lobs that ball up a little higher, he threw it a little bit low-line drive pass, so those ones are easy to pick off.
Absolutely. They scored on that same pass earlier.
They sure did.
He
He
got
lobbed
it
it up.
He got it
lobbed it
over.
up. That was more of a dart. 7:08 to play. Clock rolling. Greenbrier trying to punch it in. At the 12, Wilcox keeps it rolling right. Looking for the end zone. Whoa, man. McElhaney off his shoulder pad, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 6. $6:57 to go in the 4th quarter. Clock stops. Greenbrier's up by 2, 42-40. Got to punch it in here. You got to think, Matt, right?
Yeah, you got to score. You got to score because you
got to score a touchdown.
You know their offense has just been so hard to stop.
Wilcox gets the snap, gives it off to Hewitt, left side, cuts back, and he's not going to get to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he'll lose a yard to the 13-yard line. It brings up 4th down and about 7. And you're going to go for it here, Matt, or you're going to kick a field goal?
I mean, I'm going for it, but I'm not saying that's the smart thing to do.
And it looks.
I don't think they're going to try to kick a field goal. Put it like that. I don't think Arkadelphia is going to. Their kicker has not been really good tonight. I think they're going 4 downs all the way. So I don't think 3 helps us here. You know.
Well, that's true, but as we saw earlier.
I mean, I guess if they get it down inside the 20.
You got to give it, you got to have some faith in you somewhere.
Yeah.
But here we go. Cooper Wilcox. Greenbrier's going to go for it on 4th and 6. Might see they're trying to draw him off sides. We'll see what the call is. He gets the snap, looking to pass. Got time, looking for the end zone. Wide open. Through to strike. Touchdown, Greenbrier. Touchdown, Greenbrier. Cooper Wilcox to Strack in the right backside of the end zone, and Greenbrier takes a 9-point lead.
Let me tell you.
Wow.
Excellent play call right there because he was wide open in the corner.
There was no one around him at. Thatcher Strack from 16 yards out, a touchdown score, and Greenbrier's up by 9.
Extra point right here is a 2-possession, makes it a 2-possession game.
That's right. The extra point is up. It splits the uprights. Greenbrier's up by 9, 49-40. Wow. That's a big play.
Now, the difference right here from earlier is you've got momentum. But what we've got to do is slow them down. They've got to score twice to be in this game, so we have to slow them down.
No doubt about it. 49-40, 6:19 to go. Like we said, and we were talking about this, yes, they can score very quickly.
That's right. And here's what we do. We do want them to panic because of the time, because that's what happens when they panic. You throw a ball downfield, make a bad decision, and you end up throwing an interception.
I mean, you look at that whole sequence. Hewitt with the punt, gets it inside the 9. McElhaney downs it at the 9. They're pinned in back. They got a little holding call, pins them down to the 3-yard line. Got a handoff a few yards, and then the pick by Witten, and you could tell they were a little flush, and then you see what happened there.
Well, the interception is definitely the difference maker in this
Right.
game.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Shannon Howard's picks at this moment, the biggest part of the game.
100%.
Obviously, that pass to Strack was huge. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, it was. It was. You got to score to win.
But here we go. Bradley Turnage on to kick the football away. We got 6:19 to go, so don't go anywhere. Still a lot of football left.
Kick.
It's a boot by Turnage. It'll be taken back in the end zone by Hughes, and he shouldn't bring it out.
Yeah, you can't in high school.
Oh, well then.
Yep. You go over in the end zone, it's an
don't matter.
automatic touchback. That's
What
the
a
farthest he's kicked it this year.
Turnage into the end zone. He's got a boot. He's going to be a great kicker. He
now-
already is.
So now we've seen them, several times with great field position off a kickoff. Now they've got to have it from the 20-yard line.
They'll start at Arkadelphia 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 6:19 to play in the football game. And Arkadelphia, they're going to have, is that Donovan Witten? He's going to line up in the outside edge there. He'll line up out in the flat. Jay Sean Davis, more of like a wildcat. Sure enough. It'll be Davis in the wildcat. Move a man in motion. Davis. He's going to pitch it right side to Bailey. He's out across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Breaking tackles across. Gets to the 25-yard line. That's about a 5-yard carry.
The big deal right there is they get out of bounds.
Stops the clock. 2nd down and 5 with 6:09 to play in the game. Jay Sean Davis, he'll man it. Out of the Wildcat. They'll move Bailey in motion. Now Davis keeps it this time. Right side, he is not going anywhere. He'll rumble forward for a yard, but that's it. It brings up a big 3rd down and 4.
Tell me this, JB. Why do you get away from what's been working?
I don't know. That's a good point. Arkadelphia, Greenbrier's defense hadn't had a lot of answers for him here in the second half for Jay Sean Davis.
No.
They switched it up. I think that pick by Witten kind of threw him for a loop. Witten's going to take center now this time.
Watch the pitch around the edge.
3rd and 3, Witten gets it. Mathis jumps the snap, though. Witten's in trouble. Mathis trying to chase him down. Witten's going to run, and he's going to be near a first down.
I don't know that he got it, did he?
It looks as if, well, they're going to give him the 31-yard line. That should be a first down.
He's not getting up, though.
Oh, goodness, that's one of our guys. Is that Jacob
is.
Mathis again? Please say it's not. Man, that might be Jacob Mathis.
Well, they're stretching a leg again. So
that's a great sign. That's a very great sign to see. Man, has this not been a great game?
Boy, it's been a game.
A home opener. Greenbrier's up 49-40. They were at one point up by 22. Looked like they were going to run away with it, Matt.
Yeah.
Arkadelphia said, no, not today. They come back, stormed. They cut it, scored 20 unanswered, cut it back to 2 points. They had the ball looking to drive to take the lead, but Shannon Howard had other ideas with the pick. And Greenbrier scored, and they're up by 9, and that's where we stand right now. It's been a very eventful fourth quarter.
Boy, you ain't lying. The whole game, I mean, whew. It's what you want to see in a Friday night game.
No doubt about it.
Especially when your team's ahead.
It feels almost like playoffs, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does.
5:34 to go in the football game. They're still over on the sideline with Mathis. And that'll give our Greenbrier coaches an opportunity to talk to the guys a little bit.
Well, I'm just glad to see that he's stretching.
That is always a good sign. Absolutely.
Good sign that it's more than likely a cramp.
No, he's hobbling this time. We're going to keep it here, though, for now. I tell you, in this fourth quarter, Matt, with it being as eventful as it is, as they're carrying Mathis off the field, he's hobbling on one leg, which is not good. He looks like he's in a lot of pain, man.
He does.
He's a tough kid, and goodness, 49-40 Greenbrier lead. He is giving his all tonight.
He's holding his foot, though, like he's still cramping.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just trying to get him to our sideline so they can work on him.
That's right. It's a great sign. You're right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Donovan Witten in the shotgun 1st and 10 from the 30. He gets a snap. It'll give it off to Jay Sean Davis. He rumbles forward for
Not
about
much.
2 yards, and that'll be it. Wrapped up by Nick Hewitt. and Caden Brooks. Second down and about 8. Shotgun for Donovan Witten again. Gets a snap. Witten sets in the pocket. Got time. Pump fakes. Now he rolls right. Got some time. Steps in. Over the middle pass. Too tall, but it's going to be. Is that complete? Surely not.
No, that hit the ground. That hit the ground.
And they're going to call incompletion. Incomplete there. That was Braylon Bailey who tried to make the catch but couldn't do it. And it brings up a big 3rd down and 8. The Greenbrier faithful getting a little rowdy over here. The cowbells are ringing.
Arkadelphia's coach is not happy.
3rd down and 8.
And you can't blame him. The guy on this side calls the incomplete pass.
Sure. You're exactly right. We always obviously want that to be incomplete, but he's got a better angle on both sides there. Here we go, 3rd and 8. Shotgun for Witten. Big 3rd down here. Greenbrier needs to stop. Witten gets a snap. Steps in the pocket. Greenbrier brings 4. He goes deep. Right sideline. Got a man. It's complete at the 30-yard line. That is a heck of a play from Donovan Witten. And I tell you, that's a flag.
Yeah,
that's going to be a flag there from Alex Loy. He had a couple of words to say for Dawson Spencer, and the ref heard him.
That's what you want to do whenever your team's behind. Good job.
Alex Loy might have ran his mouth a little too much there for Arkadelphia, and if you're an Arkadelphia fan, you hate to see that. That's a big play right there.
Huge.
Can't do that. Unsportsmanlike conduct should be the call. That's the only thing I can think it could be.
Yeah.
And we're going to see the call. Indeed it is. That's unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll be, a 15-yard penalty?
Yep.
With 4:57 to go. Alex Loy, that's a big catch. And don't get me wrong. That was a well-thrown ball there from Donovan Witten. Great catch.
Great throw ball.
Great catch from Alex Loy. But he just talked a little too much after the catch.
Yeah.
So it'll still be a 1st and 10. But they'll lose 15 yards. So instead of being at the 22-yard line, they'll be at the 37. Or excuse me, the 38.
You got to be smarter than that. You know, make a big play and turn around and just run your mouth while you're losing.
Shoot, they would have had it at the 18-yard line rather. They're at the 33 now. Unless they're moving it back from that. Yeah, that's where they'll set up shop. It was the 37, so it was the 22 is where they would have had it. Yep. 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Arkadelphia. 4:57 to go.
Should start, shouldn't it? It wasn't out of bounds.
Oh, the snap's too high. Witten lost it. He's going to have to get it. He falls on it. That's a huge play for Greenbrier.
Oh.
Donovan Witten jumps on it. The snap was too high, and that's huge if you're Greenbrier Arkadelphia. That is not what you want to have happen.
That is a blow. That is a blow. Clock's running. You're down 2 scores, and now you got it 2nd and forever.
2nd down, and goodness, Matt.
You're too deep. Have to be deep as the deepest. You cannot let anybody behind you.
2nd down and 30. Shotgun for Witten. Greenbrier, they're going to bring 3. Witten's in the pocket, got plenty of time. Looking deep, right side, got him in wide open, broken cover.
What are we doing?
He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown Braylon Bailey, and he was wide open.
How does that happen?
Donovan Witten with a 40, that's a 62-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand how, when you've got a 2nd and 30, that you have anybody behind you.
Well, 4:12 to go. Just like that, Arkadelphia strikes again. They're not bringing their field goal unit on, so they're going to go for 2. 49-46. You'd love to see a big Greenbrier stop here on the 2-point conversion. It's going to be a 2-possession, or it's going to be a 1-possession game no matter what now.
See, here's what I don't understand. Why would you not kick it right here? Because if you kick it, you get the onside kick. You can kick a field goal and win the game.
Now the best you can do is tie it. However, I will say this, Matt, when you've missed 2 extra points, back to your point earlier, if you have your faith in your kicker, maybe not an awful opportunity if you feel like you can punch it in.
That's right. I would have done it already, though.
That's fair. But better late than never.
I'm at a loss. I don't understand what we did, where we broke down right there.
Well, I'll tell you this, Matt, and I know it's frustrating to see the defensive coverage. Somebody got lost out in space.
That's right.
There was somebody, I guarantee you, that had 2 guys on him. Bailey had nobody on him. That was for certain. Looked like a man coverage. Didn't look like a zone read. Either it was supposed to have been a zone and someone played man, or it was man all the way and somebody guarded the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Arkadelphia has cut the lead to 3. It's 49-46. And I tell you, Bailey was wide open.
Wide open.
Yeah, he was open to the flat. That 62-yard touchdown pass. That's been the thing that's killed Greenbrier tonight, has been the big chunks of plays. But here we go on the 2-point conversion try. They're going to go the jumbo package from the 3-yard line. They'll pitch it back to Davis, trying to get to the edge, and he'll get into the end zone.
How about tackling?
There's a flag.
There you go.
But there's a flag. There's a flag on
our
the
guy in the end zone.
There's a flag on the play, so that'll probably – we'll see what the call will be.
Yeah, it's going to be holding. He tackled our corner out there. Now you got to kick it.
You would think that is indeed what they're going to do. They're going to bring, well,
which is really not a loss for them. I mean, that doesn't really kill them.
Well, they haven't brought Spencer Allen onto the field. There comes Spencer Allen. There comes their kicker. So they're all going to kick it now. It'll be about a 26-yard extra point attempt. They'll line it up right on the middle. Spencer Allen, he's missed 2 extra points tonight. Trying to make this one. The snap's down, the kick's up. This one's got the distance, and the extra point is good. 49-47. We have got a ball game, and we knew we would.
We got Jacob Mathis walking up and down the sideline. That's a good sign.
It absolutely is.
So you know they're going onside kick. I mean, it's 100% they're going to onside kick.
Well, sure, perhaps. You think so?
Absolutely.
I'm interested to see, and you may absolutely be right, man. My thought process is it's 4:12 to go. Do you trust your defense, or do you want to give them an opportunity at the 40-yard line? You've got some stops tonight. Yeah, there was the 14-yard touchdown pass to Strack, but you had them on 4th down. And Arkadelphia did punt. They got a forced to punt, and then they forced us on 4th down. Made a big play. I'm interested to see. Obviously, I'm sure that Coach Shucker is talking about that over there. We're going to see. You'll know right away if he's going onside kick. If he goes to the bottom of your screen, it's going to be a kickoff. If he lines up on the left side, it's an onside kick. And I say that. That's what has happened of late. So if he goes up towards the top of your screen, it's going to be probably an onside. He's going this way, so that looks like a kickoff. I may be wrong, but that's what it looks like. Greenbrier's protecting just in case he does go for the onside. And here he goes, and indeed he does kick it away. It'll be taking a hit at the 8-yard line, and it'll roll out of bounds. That'll be a kicking out-of-bounds penalty.
Yeah.
So Greenbrier will get great field position at the 35.
That's big right there. You know, I got to eat crow, JB. I just said 100% they're going to kick the onside kick, but hey, I'll eat crow because I love having the ball on the 35-yard line.
Well, I think there's a lot of legitimacy to that. Just in my mind, there's still a lot of time left.
Well, you're 1 for 1 on onside kicks.
Sure.
You got way more height than we do.
That's fair. Because you're still you're going to play defense one way or another, but at the same time, you don't want to give some momentum. And I get it. That kickoff didn't help you. You're out of bounds at the 35. You got the ball at the 35 now, so.
But you gained maybe 10 yards?
Right, yeah.
Well, no,
15.
Probably 25, yeah.
Because the ball's kicked over the 40. Has to go 10 yards for an onside. So here we go. Greenbrier will have it. Up by 2 with 4:12 to go. Cooper Wilcox in the shotgun. Arkadelphia brings 5. Pass to the right side, a little out in front. Hewitt couldn't go get it. Wilcox led him a little too far there, and it brings up 2nd down and 10.
Well, I'd like to see us doing something right here that keeps the clock going.
No kidding, Matt. You know, Arkadelphia beat Greenbrier last year on really late game, late seconds. I feel like it wasn't, under a minute, but it was late in the game. They took a touchdown to take the lead. It's got that feel here again. Greenbrier up by 2 with 4:06 to go. 2nd down and 10 at their own 35. Wilcox, he'll give it on. Oh, keep it himself. He breaks a tackle, 35-40. He's got room. He's got the 1st down. Lowers his shoulder, and he's bumped out of bounds at the 50-yard line. They'll give him right around the 49-yard line into Arkadelphia territory. How about that, Cooper Wilcox?
A great run's what that was. He just wheeled himself to a 1st down.
3:58 to go in the football game. First and 10. Cooper Wilcox with a big 16-yard run for a first down. He'll be in pistol formation this time. Gets a snap. He'll give it off to Hewitt. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Lowers his shoulder. Inside the 45. Still on his feet. What a play, Hewitt. He's grinding forward. He'll get down to the 41-yard line. That's an 8-yard run by Nick Hewitt. A huge run.
And the clock runs.
And
what an outstanding run by Nick Hewitt, man.
3:35 to go in the football game. Clock rolling. Arkadelphia's only got 2 timeouts left. Greenbrier's going to try to milk that clock as much as they can. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Wilcox in shotgun formation, twins to both the left and right sides. Hewitt in the backfield. Wilcox gets a snap. He'll give it off to Hewitt. Straight ahead. Got the first down. Inside the 40. Down to the 37-yard line. He'll get about 5 yards on the carry. That moves the 6. Sticks with 3:02 to go. And the clock will roll. Under 3 minutes to go now. Greenbrier's up by 2, 49-47. And what you can't have here, Matt, is any kind of mental mistakes.
Nope. We just got to play football right here. Just got to do what you've been doing all game.
Arkadelphia's got 2 timeouts left. Greenbrier just needs to keep pushing the football here. Keep getting the first down. Pistol formation, Wilcox. Gets the snap. He'll hand it off to Hewitt. He's hitting the backfield, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 3. It'll bring up second down at 13.
They're going to call a timeout.
Arkadelphia's going to call a timeout. Yeah. Arkadelphia's going to call a timeout with 2:23 to go in the football game. Greenbrier's up 49-47. We've got a lot left. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
And we're back here with 2:23 to go in the football game. Wow, man, this is coming down to the wire, isn't it?
Yeah, you bet.
Arkadelphia's got 1 timeout left, second down and 13. At some point, Greenbrier's going to have to go through the air, you'd imagine. Wilcox in the shotgun, gets the snap. He'll hand it off. No, he keeps it himself. Trying to go left side. He's tripped up in the backfield, breaks a tackle. Got some room now. He lowers his shoulder at the 30. He's near a first down. He may have the first down. They're going to line it right up near. That's going to be enough for the first down.
He got it.
What a run, Wilcox. He made something out of nothing on that one. 15 yards for the first down, moves the sticks. And now if you're Arkadelphia, you got to have a stop. It's first and 10 with 2:13 to go, 1 timeout left. And that just doesn't leave you a lot of time.
That was a huge run by Wilcox right there.
It certainly was.
Coop again, he wheeled his way for a first down.
Pistol formation, Wilcox. He'll give the handoff up to Hewitt. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. Lowers his shoulder. He's near a first down. That's going to be at least 9 yards.
I think he's got it.
And Greenbrier with 2:01 to play, clock rolling. They're going to say that's another first down. Wow, moving the sticks. Clock stops with 1:55 to go. Well, they didn't actually stop the clock to move the chains. Now they stopped it. And here we go, Greenbrier on the verge, up by 2. Clock rolling, 1:42 to go. They're knocking on the door inside the red zone. At the 17-yard line, just got to protect the football, Matt. Wilcox, hard count. He might have drawn someone off sides or drawn a false start, and he did. That's a false start, Greenbrier. Greenbrier jumped early.
Here's the deal, though. They have 1 timeout. It's first down.
Right. What are you saying?
I'm saying you got 3 downs to
get a first down and the game's over. I mean, you're right.
I'm saying you got 3 downs, run clock. No, because
there's 25 seconds on the play clock.
4th down stops the clock.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, you got 2 downs. You're going to get to run the clock.
Here we go. Shotgun for Wilcox. Hard counted. We're going to see the call here. Looks to the sideline. 10 seconds on the game clock, or the play clock. Gets the snap. Wilcox hands it off to Hewitt. Left side, lowers his shoulder. He'll get inside the 20, back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yep.
A minute 25 to go. Arkadelphia is going to let the clock roll. Greenbrier is going to let the clock roll down. A minute 15 to go. You know, I really tell you, if Greenbrier gets a first down, it's ball game over.
Well, I don't know that they can. I'm trying to do the math in my head, and I'm just they're going to get it down to about the 45-second mark right
With
here.
one timeout, they could
timeout.
stop them. If Greenbrier doesn't get a first down, they could get the ball back.
Deal.
Second 11. They're going to give it off to Hewitt up the middle. Spin move. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And
All right,
Arkadelphia is going to call a timeout with
Okay.
49 seconds.
All right, so here's the deal. It's third down, right?
Yep.
You got to get 10 seconds off the clock.
Well, here's the deal too, Matt.
Or I
If
guess
you
not.
snap the ball here with 49 seconds to go, you got 25 seconds on each game clock. It's
No, it goes up to 40 after the
timeout.
Yeah, no, after the play.
Oh, does it? Well, I wish we knew our math a little bit better. It's third.
Doesn't it? Yeah,
it's
should go to
third
40.
down and about line of scrimmage.
After the play, it'll go to 40 seconds.
I've seen 25 up there, but maybe it is 40.
That's when there's a stop in the
Okay.
in a break in the play.
Yeah.
But like when they go mark the spot after this run,
Right.
they'll put 40 seconds.
40 on there. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then if you could snap it and run for 9 seconds.
You don't have to. Snap it twice. You got fourth down. So if you snap it for 3 or 4 seconds right here.
Because it's third down right here.
Yeah, it'll be fourth
The
down.
clock's not going to
You're
roll.
still going to get to run on fourth down. You're still going to snap the ball again and get 3 or 4 seconds
Well,
out
it's
of that.
third down right here.
Right. You'll get 2 snaps.
Right, but the clock's only going to move on one of them.
Right, but you're going to get 2 plays of running clock. You'll run the clock for 2 plays.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Shotgun for Wilcox. All they got to do here, though, is protect the football. He keeps it right side. To the edge, inside the 15. He's going to be down near the first down marker. If it's a first down, it's game over. Clock's rolling. 39 seconds, and that's going to do it, man. That should do it.
That's the ball game.
How about that?
That's the ball game.
Greenbrier with 25 seconds to go. Matt, is that Wilcox holding his helmet?
You got to snap the ball, though. You got to snap the ball.
Well, Greenbrier's going to win the football game. 49-47, victory formation. Wow, this has been one heck of a game, man.
Yeah, you have to snap it right here.
Wilcox has got to snap it one more time.
Yeah, we're going to call timeout with 4 seconds left.
And with 4 seconds to go.
I'd rather called it with 1.
Certainly. So it's fourth down and short, and Greenbrier's going to make certain they solidify
You
this.
got to get 4 seconds out of it.
And so what I was getting at, that's what you meant by this last play here,
Yeah.
is that
You've
with
gotta,
this,
you're going to get a few seconds in the play.
not within
That's
the
right,
game clock.
not
That's
after
what
the play.
that's what I
Not-
was confused
yeah, yeah.
on is we
Yeah.
would still have to snap the ball, and that's what
Right,
you're saying.
Yeah, that's right.
So essentially here with 4 seconds, we need to snap the ball and get a first down. If we don't, they essentially could have a chance for one more play.
Well, we got to just run 4 seconds off the clock.
Certainly.
Yeah.
But if
don't
they get
get-
stopped before 4 seconds is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, we're not. I doubt we're going to try to get a first down right here. We're probably going to kneel the ball.
But if you kneel it, they get the ball immediately.
You run backwards and kneel it.
Well, okay, but again, what I'm saying is you're not going to get tackled before 4 seconds is what you're trying to tell
That's
me.
right.
Okay, I thought you were
Yeah,
saying
no.
just need it immediately. I'm like, that won't work.
Yeah, no, you just don't want to get tackled in 4 seconds.
Sorry, guys, we don't normally argue this much on the air.
Well, we're not arguing. We're just
Well,
trying to understand.
no, I didn't think it was arguing. But people at home may be like, why are they always
They don't
blah,
know
blah, blah,
that-
back
they
and
don't know
forth?
that
We're buddies.
We're buddies.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not hurt too much by it.
Whatever. You're crying on the inside.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Shotgun for Wilcox. And he gets the snap. Greenbrier trying to win. He'll roll right side. Got the first down. He's going to rumble into the end zone, and that's going to cap it off. Time expires. Greenbrier rumbles into the end zone for a touchdown. 55-47. Do they have to kick an extra point, or is that going to do it?
I don't think so. I don't think you do. Well, they're lining up to.
Yeah, they certainly are. They may be having to kick the extra point. I don't know that it's going to matter. We're going to see what the referees are going to do. It looks like they're going to have to kick the extra point. But it'll be a victory extra point as the Arkadelphia faithful are heading for the exits. Greenbrier improving to 3-0, 55-47 this PAT. And here we go. Bradley Turnage on to attempt the extra point.
Oh, they just nailed it. Yeah.
So that'll do it.
Yep,
no
that's
extra
it.
point doing it. Greenbrier wins it 55-47. What a ball game, Matt.
100 points.
I'm sweating over
100 points scored tonight. 102
That's
points.
crazy. It was a shootout. And I'll tell you, caps off to Arkadelphia. They played their tails off.
Boy, they did.
They're a tough football team.
You know, we were down. Well, they were down 3 scores at the beginning of the second half after we scored when we first got the ball. And they come back within 3 points.
Wow. 2 points. They cut it 42-40.
Oh, that's right. They kicked the extra point. That's right.
And they had the ball. We'll talk about that a little bit here in the post game as we get ready to wrap it up. So we're going to hit a break. When we come back, we'll talk the stats. We'll wrap up the broadcast. But Greenbrier wins it 55-47. They improved to 3-0 before conference play coming up next. We'll be right back after a word from.
Choose First Security. Banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security. Bank better.
Insurance policies can be confusing. Oftentimes you settle for the minimum coverage required without considering what truly needs to be protected. At American Safeguard Insurance, our job is to make sure you understand exactly what you need. We'll help protect your assets and get you the best price so you have peace of mind when it matters most. Whether it's actively looking for savings or gaps in coverage, we forge personal relationships necessary to give you confidence that you're covered no matter what the situation. Don't wait for the worst case scenario to find out if you're covered. Experience more coverage, more savings, and more service with American Safeguard Insurance.
What do you do when you have electrical problems? Need new electrical installation? Or need to add security and datacom to your home or office? I tell you what I do. I call Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, a family-owned and ran business with over 70 years combined experience, specializing in residential, commercial, and industrial service. No matter the job, how big or small, just give them a call at 501-679-3393. Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom. They'll keep the lights on.
Hello, this is Freeman Collier with Collier Roofing, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. We are a master certified roofing company. We do shingle roofing, metal roofing, and seamless gutters. If there's a project you have coming up, please call us at 501-733-5163. Go Panthers!
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support. First Security Bank, American Safeguard Insurance, Graham Brothers Electric Security and Datacom, Steak and Shake, Collier Roofing, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Bleacher Bling, John Simone Bank of England, Chef Lynn's, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Oxygen 8 Hyperbarics, and the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
Well, welcome back inside the booth. I'm JB Brazil alongside me, Matt McJunkins, and what a night of football, Matt. Greenbrier pulls away at the end to win it by 8, but it was a nail-biter almost from the beginning.
It was. You look at 100 points scored in this ball game. Greenbrier never trailed in the game. But even when we got ahead by 3 scores, Arkadelphia hung in there, scored. We couldn't stop them. They scored. They get an onside kick, score again. They hold us. They score again, and next thing you know, a couple more scores, and we're up 2 points. We've got to run this clock off, and we end up scoring to end the game.
I tell you, Matt, as we quickly are going to look at the stats, and we'll name our player of the game, and then the biggest moments of the game. Yeah. You got to look here. Greenbrier. There was a point in the game. Greenbrier was up by 22 points. Arkadelphia scored 20 unanswered, cut it to 2. Then they had the football back, a chance to take the lead. Greenbrier's defense prevailed. The momentum was shift, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we'll look at the stats real quickly. Greenbrier wins at 55-47 to improve to 3-0. Arkadelphia drops to 1-2 on the season before conference play begins. So for Greenbrier, team stats: Greenbrier had 25 first downs. They had 36 carries for 232 yards rushing. Average 6.4 yards per carry. Cooper Wilcox was 14 of 23 for 277 yards. He had average 12 yards a pass. Greenbrier had 59 yards of total 59 plays, 509 yards of total offense. Get this, Arkadelphia, they ran 74 plays. They had 617 yards of total offense.
Golly.
Their turnovers killed them, and that was kind of really the difference in the game. Came down the stretch. We talked about that. The turnovers were going to be the difference, and indeed it played to be.
It was
on
huge.
That pick by Shannon Howard. And they did. Arkadelphia had 2 turnovers, 1 in each half, and the second one was the most costly one. It ended up really costing them the game, Matt. Greenbrier was 4 of 13 on third downs tonight. My goodness, Arkadelphia was 11 for 14 on third downs. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Both teams 0 for 2 on fourth downs this evening. But Greenbrier was the one that came out victorious, 55-47. Our Panthers are 3-0 heading into conference play, as in 2 weeks. We're off next week, but 2 weeks will be at home against Morrilton for the conference opener. That'll be a lot of fun. Matt, it's now time for us to name our player of the game, and you're going to handle all that.
I'll do it, man. Tonight we now have 2 awards, post-game awards.
I like it.
Bleacher Bling is sponsoring a player or a big play of the game. And,
well, that's easy.
That's easy tonight, yeah. So a $25 gift card from Bleacher Bling. Tonight, the big play of the game is going to go to Shannon Howard. Huge pick late in the game to give us the ball.
And that's what it was talking about. It was 42-40. Greenbrier's up by 2. Arkadelphia had already scored 20 unanswered. They got the ball pinned in their own 10. It was second down and long. Donovan Witten threw a pass deep right side, was plenty enough, had a guy open,
yes.
threw it a little low. Howard jumped the route, picked it off, and Greenbrier would end up scoring on that after the pick, and that's the difference in the game.
It is, and then that brings us to our American Safeguard Insurance, Harps Foods, player of the game.
And this was tough.
It was real tough tonight. I mean, there's a lot of players that you could have named, but we're going to go with Jacob Mathis. Great game on both sides.
Both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball. He scored twice.
He did.
Scored twice. He
led the receivers in yards. Let's look at the personal stats as well.
Yeah.
So Jacob Mathis had 3 catches for 80 yards.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
And then he had several big plays on defense that he was a part of. So
and all while getting cramped up twice.
Yes. Yeah. Fighting cramps the whole second half. So great job by Jacob Mathis. Also great job by several other players. Carter McElhenney had a great night. He's been good every week. Cooper had a great night. Ran the ball for 3 scores, and then threw for.
He threw for 2 or 3. I think he had 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Yep, he sure did.
There's just a lot of guys you could name, and then Nick Hewitt. He was another one that he scored. He ran tough. I mean, he's the one that sealed the deal there in the second. Him and Cooper running the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
And running the clock down, and not just getting a couple yards, but stretching it out for 8-10 yards. And then also he had a great game defensively.
Hewitt very easily could have been our player of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wilcox
but
threw.
We'll see him be that
Sure.
this year.
Wilcox threw for 4 touchdowns and ran for 2. But I'll tell you, and this is something that always seems to get overlooked. But the O-line tonight,
absolutely
in the trenches against one of the best D-lines in 4A at Arkadelphia, they played their tails off.
They did.
That's what allowed for a lot of our scoring tonight. And, just a great overall performance from the power guys.
In the O-line, they're the ones that rarely get rewarded, with the accolades. Hopefully we'll be able to figure that out, how we can get them, incorporated in this year. But, they've played good all 3 games this year. They've really
certainly
played
have.
well.
Well, man, I tell you, if there's not much else, I'll tell you, we're going to go over the player stats real quickly, and then we're going to wrap up the broadcast.
Okay.
So quickly, Cooper Wilcox was 14 for 23. He had 277 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. He also rushed 15 times for 109 yards. I mean, he had one load of a day, no doubt about that. Jacob Mathis, 3 catches for 80 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, but he had a lot to do on the defensive side of the ball. Carter McElhinney had 5 catches for 77 yards. Thatcher Strack, 3 catches for 65 yards. Both Strack and McElhinney both had touchdown catches. Nick Hewitt had 1 reception for 40 yards, and Reed Nixon had 2 catches on the night for 15 yards. Nick Hewitt, 15 carries, 95 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Dawson Spencer had 1 touch tonight. He had 11 yards on that carry. Elijah Weaver had 2 carries for 8 yards. Jackson Harp had 1 carry for 2 yards. And that did it on the offensive side of the ball. And then defensively, from the stats that we got, Dawson Spencer had 5 tackles on the night. Bradley Turnage was really the first half tackler of the night.
He
Goodness.
was.
He saved a lot of touchdowns there on the kicking side against Latonius Hughes. Shannon Howard had 4 tackles for Greenbrier. Mathis had 3. Miles Miller, Gabriel, Nick Hewitt all had 2. Preston Riddle, Jake Hardgrave, Grant Williams, Keaton Whitley, Bradley Turnage, Matthew Bernard, Caden Brooks, and some others that we don't have more of the list, but they all had solo tackles. Again, I don't know how accurate that is. Again, it's probably hard to tell.
Yeah, that'll change after watching the film.
Certainly. So, but anyway, that's going to do it for us up here in the broadcast booth. Greenbrier again wins 55-47 against Arkadelphia to improve to 3-0 on the season before conference play against Morrilton, and this team looks good.
3-0. You couldn't ask for a better start.
Doesn't matter how you win it as long as you win it. Greenbrier wins it 55-47. So for our cameraman Mike Bowen and the producer Daniel Hillian and my partner Matt Mick Junkins, I'm JB Brazil saying so long.
Great
here
job,
from Greenbrier.
great job tonight, JB.
Thanks so much. So long, everyone. We'll see